by like half a minute. This is really going, you know, step by step. Oh, is that gonna be something? Is that gonna be something, Yaris? Are you telling us? Okay, it's not. But that's good. But because you know, a lot of damage still. But Steve is about to do the same. that's the thing in this matchup.
I'm not tripping. Was that an MLG just a little while ago to get out of the Witch Twist?
Okay,
Am I tripping?
Okay, I'm not sure. It might have been. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. It looked weird, right?
It definitely looked a little weird. Now, granted, like I do think you can fall out of Witch Twist relatively easily, but I do feel like that many might have pulled out an MLG there, but neither here nor there.
Yo, how's it going, everybody?
Being taken by REs here as they continue.
What up, man?
Just build up some damage. They're going to be looking
what
for
up,
a way to
Lei?
extend the speed, but not for too much longer.
Yeah, even if it was
El gato Toby. ¿Qué onda el gato Toby?
I'm pretty sure we have
Está bien
some
verga tu taf, bro.
PMLG specialists
Muy épico.
at the venue, so so it's not a problem. We also have the stream. People in the comments saying it was just.
How's everybody doing?
You know, as they were saying.
Welcome back to another stream. What's up?
No, if
¿Qué onda, Max?
I mean, you could definitely fall out of Witch Twist. I think it was just because of the
¿Qué onda, Max Papu?
Or Alex take like immediately after
Mi
falling
favorite
down,
Joker.
You know,
Nice.
something in my brain, but we do see another
Thanks
stock
so
taken
much,
here
bro.
from the washing machine as we see Bayonetta take Alex to the top once again as we get into a last stock scenario here for many for the second time. We're gonna see if they can try to make a big play to turn this around, but right now Yari is definitely looking like they are in a much better position.
Yari is playing so well, as I was saying before, in my humble opinion. He's probably the most flashy and I mean, I don't want to call
How's everybody
the other
doing?
bios
Welcome
bad,
back.
you know, but
Today we're
I
just
like
gonna be
the way Yari
watching
plays,
some of the tournaments happening over the weekend.
Yeah, definitely showing off.
It's pretty late already, but
I'm pretty sure he can also
we in here.
He somehow knows the
¿Qué onda,
matchup,
Crucito?
as I was saying, because
¿Cómo andan,
never mind.
papus?
He doesn't know the matchup. No.
I mean, for the most part, I think like you just.
¿Ya offsetearon a Cosmos? No, todavía no lo offsetean, bro. No, todavía no.
You know, a lot of people love to play Steve. Like, if you don't know the matchup, I don't know why you're playing this game. That's pretty much what it comes down to for me. But it looks
Todavía
like
no,
Yaris is
bro.
doing a great job.
Creo que Cosmos está en top 8 winners. Pero ahorita el Yari es el que está a punto de offsetear al Money. Estaría muy cool si el Yari offsetea al Money, la verdad.
Getting some extra damage, you know, messing around probably a little too much.
Hey, Slimes, how's it going, man?
I'm sure Yari's
Thank you,
to,
Jusu.
to like seal this one
How's everybody
out
doing?
right now. If not, you're just gonna let Manny grow like his momentum and all that stuff, and maybe just lose this game. Which, in fact,
Okay, Yaris, I need to.
because, yeah,
I need him to win this.
Something you like to
I need him to win.
happen when you're in this game, especially against Steve.
So how's everybody's
Because,
night
you know,
doing?
Just mining.
How's everybody
stuff
doing?
And almost dying out of a backer from the
No,
other side of the
please.
stage. Ooh, but no, also almost dying.
Yeah, there's a lot of tournaments happening right now. I believe. Oh my god. That's dangerous. Okay, he could have just backed him there. No way, he dies. No, no, bro.
That's just one of those situations.
Literally about to win. Holy shit. ¿Qué onda, Kirito? ¿Cómo andas, bro?
He spun that finger like 3, 4,
Te dice la vida.
Look at Yari.
Oh, man.
Muchas gracias por el sub, bro. Ya 2 meses. Gracias, gracias.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's just.
I also saw there was a tournament happening with Zomba and Syrup. I just didn't find the link. Does anybody have that link? Llegaron las pipshush. Llegaron las pipshush. No shit. My night is going pretty well, Max. Thank you, bro.
Hype mindset, but okay, that's fine. I mean, they're both playing like good in this stage. They're both
At G side, Shattuck is about to beat Beastly. Dude, Beastly did so well in the first game. I was watching it before starting the streaming, and then he's just getting destroyed. I guess that's how it be. Thank you, Slimes. Appreciate you, bro.
Interesting because it's something I don't see that often, and I don't know about you. I'm not used to commentate a lot of Steves, but that's not something I see every day.
I've probably cast more Steve. 99.9% of casters. I'm gonna be
Oh, Zomba
right.
lost to Bobo? Who does Bobo play? Why is Zomba there? Then Syrup also lost to Fario? Holy shit, so Zomba against Syrup is for 5th place? Really?
Yeah, this was like a very big many lead for for like at least a good.
Man, what the heck?
I mean, Yari's doing a great
What the
job.
heck? What did I miss? Almighty is Lushy. Thanks so much for the 3 months, bro. Paying the goat tax. Oh my god. Don't make it sound like it's actually a tax. Thank you, Almighty. Appreciate you, bro.
He almost did it. Actually, he's doing really good DI for surviving these kind of scenarios. He's waiting for the block to disappear. Not quite. Good match by Manny at this point. And
Oh.
all right, yeah. He got into it.
Oh, game 5. Zamba winning this though.
You could have thrown him. I feel like forward throw. I mean, there's a chance the forward throw just bounces off the block anyway, but there's a chance, or on the front of the block. But I feel like you could have potentially got it under the block. I felt like you were in that weird range where it's a little bit like it could go either way. But right now, I mean, many. Dude, oh my God, that almost took the stock.
I don't know what to tell. To be honest.
Okay. Manny is about to win. Looks like it's gonna win. The stream audio is so low. What's up, bro? Kaiden and no mercy, cool. Dude, yeah, what literally just happened? Zamba was winning by an entire stock, then he just got destroyed. That's how it be. That's the Steve Sacks. ¿Qué onda, Oski, dude? ¿Qué onda, papu? Nah. Bro, I always overestimate that fucking F-tilt. That F-tilt looks like way stronger. Buenas, Acreator. ¿Qué onda, papu? Dude, Syrup has been getting so much better. I have to play Syrup Battle of BC. I just saw the seating. Oh my god, that was just disgusting. And apparently I'm gonna have to play Syrup if I wanna get the chance to place at least top 8. Which is kinda crazy. The competition is getting so much better. But I wanna play Horde so badly, so I need to beat Syrup for that. Me toca el top 4 del Delfino Jam en inglés, pero ahorita estamos chileando. Ah, no mames, ahorita te veo. Lo voy a estar watchando igual. Nice. Okay, I've seen Rob winning these. I can see him winning. ¿Qué onda, Panchito, Panchito? Bro, please. Rob is big. Super big. My bracket good? Yeah, my bracket is pretty decent. Okay. No, he's not dead? Panchito, Panchito with ARS20. Ufas. Muchas gracias, bro. Okay, so Syrup wins. Zomba is out of 5th. To be honest, I'm not really interested in watching this tournament, so I'm gonna be watching the other 2. Dude, I wasn't expecting Beastly to go game 5 against Shadik. He's winning, bro. Beastly's so good with pressure above him. I can see him winning 100%. How do I feel against Wolf? I feel good against Wolf. It's so funny that the last Battle of BC I was at, I had to play Ouch. I don't remember if it was the last one, but I also had to play Ouch. I have Ouch into Syrup into Horde for top 8, which I believe is really nice.
What's the ledge trap? Whoa. Ah! Thing is, once you fight Banana, no!
Bro, stop choking.
He had no confidence.
Let's go, Beastly.
What are we seeing here? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, that was what a phantom. Like, the thing is, like, when it comes to being in the air, there's not much Diddy can do to kill you, but he will continue to rack up damage. And I am wrong. All it took was to be 160 on Legendary.
What a read. That was such a bad DI, too. That was like DI mix-up so bad, though.
He double jump called him out.
Okay. Getting damaged. 30% already.
Honestly,
dude, that DI on Beastly losing his slick stock was just bad, bro. Like, he just wasn't expecting the jump read by Shadik. You about to pull it out? Bro? Come on, Beastly.
Stagger on the
No,
down
no,
air.
Shattuck taking the advantage, still having most amount of damage
conversion.
right now in a bad
almost.
spot.
Okay.
Going off ledge,
Shattuck about to lose.
needed
Beastly, my goat. Beastly having it.
devastation.
And Rivals 2 player.
Jump out of here. Yeah, we have to jump out of here.
Nice. Yeah, that was kind of easy to hit.
The pressure of being
I
applied.
don't know what's gonna happen.
That's it.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful stuff coming from Beastly.
Is this the first time Beastly beats Shattuck, or
And it's
what's the story behind these two? But man, Beastly, holy shit.
Displaced banana catcher
Dude,
made all the
playing
difference.
Rivals has done
Beastly is showing why he is
really fucking nice for Beastly, man. I'm so glad.
Just this room, just have a breath. Shattuck played amazing there. There's no reason for him to put his head
Actually,
down.
so fucking
That
crazy.
was a tough
That
game.
So no
was
backflip,
Beastly locking in.
bro.
The only way
You okay?
you can punish Corin is parry and
Shattuck is not washed. It's just the first time. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can see it was the first time by how mad Shattuck was.
And he just did.
Delfino Massa, I have no idea when Delfino Massa is, man. I'm so sorry. Right now, there's Delfino Jam, which is kind of like their regional, but not Delfino Massa.
Yeah, and I think the other thing.
I wish I could tell you when Delfino Massa is, but I don't know either, man.
No, that won't be enough. Excuse me for thinking
Rivals 2
otherwise.
players are so good at Ultimate, like Spargo and Beastly. Yeah, bro.
Trying to just get this final
I hate
shot
Rivals
at it.
players for being so good in this game.
Harry's just, if they decide they don't want to be hit, they just won't go near you. Oh,
Actually, you lied.
right down tilt.
Okay, it still look like it doesn't happen often, though.
Nah, going back.
It still fucking looks like it doesn't happen often.
Look at that stall by Yaris, just trying to get it, and that's gonna be it. No, because the air dodge got there in time. Okay, Manny actually timing it really good, but that might be not the case for these last interactions.
He hasn't played Shattuck in almost 2 years.
Trying
Sí.
not to run, but to get.
Encontré un jersey de LG en una thrift store y obvio lo compré. Jaja, no es de mi talla, entonces lo quiero para juntar las firmas de todos. No mames, neta. Qué suerte, cabrón. Las thrift stores de Canadá sí están en otro nivel.
Just trying to find a way in. I mean, the thing is like I do like how safe they're playing.
Okay.
Even though they had a stock to play
We
with.
all have seen this game.
Stock finally.
We all know that this game could just not go well.
However, you have to get out of the wood chipper here as
Let's watch it on Super
all this
HD.
is big damage.
Oh no.
And the setup's not gonna be able to
I'll be really fucking sad if Jared loses this too again.
Oh, they're out of
Please
it.
don't
You're
lose,
the
bro.
pressure down.
Please.
You have to get
You can do
to
it.
space. Yes,
Okay,
they have
GG,
time.
GG.
Oh, no, you pressed the button at the wrong time, and you run into the
So
big
sad,
crash.
so sad.
You see the forward thrust,
Good stuff to
forward
Manny.
thrust there, being able to take that out. Oh man. Oh.
This Veo chokes.
Wow,
Daniel.
that was so
We jinxed it.
unfortunate for Yaris. Taking all these
¿Qué onda, Fabián Chelas?
advantage and maybe
Fabián
just
Chelas.
wanted to, whiff something, because it was like that. It was like that, whiffing like far out of stage. The back hair obviously taking it. Anything was about to it. Even fishing. for
Gilhue
it
versus Javi was
for
also
it,
really nice.
because Manny
Okay,
was
so
just
right now we got
throwing
our
back.
top
Yaris,
8s.
unfortunately for him, was
In winners is Mouch against Chad, Cosmos against Gilhue. That's gonna be a good match. I wonder if Cosmos knows how to play Kirby.
Are really good punishing these things, and unfortunately for Yaris, it's not the case.
Then,
He's
yeah,
gonna
it's
get
top 8.
out of
Actually, that was a
tournament
top
at
8 match.
very
Okay.
respectable 7th place.
I'm actually stupid. Next up is Fruits
That's it
against
for
Javi Meow. Well,
match, Skiff.
you guys already know
Yeah,
who
we're
Javi
gonna
is.
get to our next, losers
¿Qué onda,
bracket.
Rox? ¿Cómo andas,
It's gonna
papu?
be Fruit
Contra
versus
Syrup, ¿quién
Javi,
estaría
making
X?
it their
O
way into it
Violet,
after
quizá.
dropping to, Gilhue earlier.
Nada más no Joker
So
porque
that,
seguro va a
something on
Ness.
their mind.
Ese güey lo sabe, ese güey sabe que Ness contra
Should
Joker
be
está
a
cabrón.
pretty good match. This top eight's looking really good.
I swapped over from Streamlabs. Yeah, Rice.
Very exciting here, too.
How's it going, man, by the way?
Yeah. To be honest,
But yeah, you did swap.
And Javi,
So in
play a lot.
case there's something a bit off,
do play,
well, that's
really
that's the reason why. So
Javi
please,
being
I would appreciate if anybody in the chat will
one of the
let me
best,
know if there's something off of
make
the
this
stream,
happen a little bit more.
like the audio, like
The record is
like the
in favor of
quality,
Javi,
something like that.
And I'm pretty sure
So
this is also
please.
a Roy match for him. But I've been saying that all this time, and Javi hasn't played Roy a single stream match in the whole tournament. So I don't know. He might.
You just
drop Roy.
want them to play Roy. That's just what it comes down to. I
Yeah.
totally get it. Totally get it. I'm totally down to see some Roy as well. But I guess that also depends on.
I'm glad you're doing okay,
game
Bryce.
here, because sometimes Wolf is just. I solid pick no matter what. This is going to be the Pac-Man coming through, though. I like watching Pac-Man. T is my favorite player, but I actually don't know if Wolf or Roy is a better option to go into this. It just kind of depends on like your play style and patience, I think. I think both characters can absolutely do it, but I think that Wolf might have more tools to be able to deal with what Pac-Man is trying to set up. It depends on Fruits' play style in particular. But Wolf, I think, is just better across the board for this. So we honestly, I'm sorry, might end up seeing some more Wolf.
Nah, that's fine. And actually, you're right because knowing how Fruit plays, because he's like really patient, he's like really dashing back and all the stuff. You know, a Pac-Man gameplay like in average, but I mean, Fruit is really good. But yeah, like having Wolf, you have the option to reflect the Hydrant, the option to reflect the Fruits, and to just go off stage and maybe trying to hit recoveries against Pac-Man, but none of us were actually right. We are having Cloud maybe just for the button check. I'm not sure if they are actually taking it out. Yeah,
Holy shit.
You might
Yeah, hopefully there is no more issues, bro.
Honestly, it's not a bad choice for the seed.
I feel like Gilkey watches Cosmos. Yeah, most likely.
I think just about all of his
The Japanese tourney? Probably not. Probably not. I'm probably gonna be sleeping.
His forward tilt strong enough to just get rid of Hydrant as well.
Yo creo que Gilkey va a llegar a las finales. Then it's Beastly Mutace. Okay, I low-key I'm still more interested on the Mexican bracket. Also, it's crazy that Bubs is the Lucas that beat Light the other day, right? It's crazy.
I'm like, no, restart.
Now we have to worry about Lucas as well? Crazy.
But we'll see.
Especially against.
Have I check out my bracket? Yeah.
It's a character like not used that much, but it can time you out. So we're about to find out because right now it's been a minute considering these Hound Warmers too, and Fruits didn't have a single damage on him. But
we live in 2025, man. It's time to start worrying about Lucas.
We might see a lot of.
Kind of always knew that character was busted.
And maybe Javi trying to hit him.
Cosmos dice cada rato que se abre el macho, pues veremos si sí es verdad. Y, by the way, felicidades en tu top 5, con Violet, bro.
I'll do it myself. I don't need any other thing to play with instead of the boss.
Sí, al Kowloon sí voy, papu. Sí, ahí vamos a estar.
Now we have Limit on deck. Oh, grabs the bell in the process. Does drop it after getting sent off stage.
Cosmos is going to play in a few matches probably, and like, if not the next one, and then 2 next ones.
An apple a day will send you to the top last. As we see right there, now has the Galaga ready to rock here, try to attack up some additional damage, and great coverage so far by Fruits.
Ooh, almost taking Cloud out of stage. I'm pretty sure he didn't have a jump, and he still has.
Prediction is up, Chad.
He didn't have a jump, and that's gonna be it.
Who's winning? Happy or Fruits? Looks like a Fruit, like a Fruit stub.
Yeah, amazing because like recognizing the stuff Javi was on like off stage.
Oof, nice coverage.
Trying to get a little bit of damage.
I guess that was good, but it doesn't kill.
So,
this Pac-Man stole my name. Holy shit. You're Fruit. He's Fruits. Don Tanner, creo que mamó bien temprano, bro.
By Fruits, but you know, Cloud can do it. Definitely can do it if he's not on stage that much.
Simón, yo estoy de acuerdo, Oscar. Se puede rifar, pero luego nada más no. Le falta mucha experiencia contra muchas cosas. A lo mejor no mucha gente, pero contra mucho que pasa en el juego. El mejor mono de Javi, yo creo que es Lucina o Wolf. Lucina, Wolf y Roy son los 3 que lo veo jugar y digo, bueno, esos son sus mains. Cloud sí veo que lo saca un poquito más para matchups que pues según gana Cloud, ¿no? Que por cierto su Cloud no gana. Y todavía no saca la vista del papu. Pero sí, Simón, yo creo, bueno, muy buen comeback, a huevo. Yo creo que sí, es el Roy, el Lobo y la Lucina. Su Cloud siempre que lo veo, casi siempre lo veo mamar. Entonces, no diría que Cloud. Okay.
Fruits. But okay, the bell over there, maybe just getting a little bit into off stage.
Y le vale madre.
The stock again.
Pues ni pedo.
As they did in the.
Ahora sí que no lo podemos
Maybe
obligar, bro.
It can be the answer because you know a lot of damage means probably not going back to stage.
Okay, right now I think Fruits is pressing buttons a little too much here.
Yeah.
I mean, I do
Nice
get the
comeback,
fact that,
though.
You know, they're trying to kind of, brawl it out here a little bit, get a little bit into a scuffle, but you do need to continue to play your
What an interaction. Javi literally just run up in to try to do something and Fruits just grab.
So you just want to make sure. Oh, there goes the bell. I like that. It was a great setup, especially utilizing the hydrant. Really kind of keeping Javi even when they're on the defensive end. On the other side of the stage, on their tippy toes and the down air. Speaking of, gonna be able to close out that final stock. Very well played by Fruits.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, doing it with the snake downer.
Nice.
that was original. Owned by Snake.
By the way it looked, I think Javi can still pull it off.
Pac-Man said
100%.
Let's solve it, and that's gonna be it. Game number 2, it's gonna be
Pac-Man.
still gonna be Cloud. You know, we were talking before the match the way Javi characters can be really good against Pac-Man, but apparently he's really confident with that Cloud. So I mean, he didn't do bad, but the Fruits had the T-Spirit for that second stock, so I'm not sure. Maybe he will try to play it like a little bit slower.
Don't you watch as Japan S tier, which you just started? I don't think I'm gonna be doing the Japanese watch party. That's like incredibly late for this time zone. I'm low-key interested though, but no.
Caught off stage, and then like there's just nothing you can do. You lost your jump, and it was just a bad time.
Okay.
Right? So things can definitely get a lot better. And as you can see right now, they're looking a lot better. 106 at the moment, looking for that.
Chad, if there's a match that's worth watching on that Japanese tournament, please let me know.
Oops, my bad.
Because I'm certainly not watching every single game from pools. Fuck that.
Because the next second it's over. But okay, it's no problem. We have the dash attack.
I think Wulong is finishing today. Yes, it must be. Because it's Japanese time right now. So it must be like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. in Japan. So it's definitely finishing up today because it's Sunday for them already.
Back off the stage, maybe this is where Pac-Man can shine against Cloud, you know, and trying to get these games and maybe some damage, even taking off their jump is definitely the call for Fruits.
Thank you, Slimes.
Ooh, I like that too. Throwing up the orange, kind of forcing Fruits to, be even more evasive up in the air, and then catching it with the up air to close out that first stock. Again, great.
This matchup does indeed look pretty bad.
After that first game, really answering back with a strong presence. And again, a good little lead here too. But Fruits also, despite how bad that lead was at one point.
How many times you been to Japan? Like 7 times or something.
If you're Javi, you gotta dial it in a little bit here. Let's go.
Surprisingly, every single time I go to Japan, I always want to be in Japan.
You know,
Japan is
as I
nice.
was saying before, they play normally a little bit too much, and
It's a good
one of
place for
Fruits,
vacation and
like, goals
practicing.
for this year was beating Javi, as far as I remember.
Cloud good against Pac-Man?
I don't know. This might be the
Probably
best.
because he's really
Maybe
fast and he has like
the
really big
second
sword.
game, which is really not looking that good for Fruits, at least for the second stock.
Realistically, that's literally the only reason.
Downer. I was thinking about the cross slash because you know the coverage that move.
But like
has.
he definitely does really good.
But okay, that's Javi just trying to get a little bit.
Like the
something
pressure
done.
Cloud deals to
Fruits
Pac-Man is just
getting
insane.
43% and almost their stock gone.
Yeah, that's still living just a little bit longer. Okay, I like that. Defensive, getting the shield out immediately after getting up from ledge. But still, I mean, you can see Javi has you in
Nice.
the sights. That blade.
I like that
beam,
attempt.
Limit break is not going to be enough to close that one out. But that back air, he certainly is hunting for it. Hunting for anything, any aerial right now. Oh, not enough from center stage. But that's fine. Limit is right there in the process too. You could use that. Potential cross slash. I like that. You got the shield down real low.
Yeah, literally for stuff like that. Just how fast Cloud can get where Pac-Man wants to be. Like there's literally no room for Pac-Man to escape.
Very well played by Javi. Oh, there is a potential for a
Like he literally reaches everywhere. He's also pretty fucking fast.
Yeah, I was sure.
I feel like Cloud overall just does very good against zoners because of that specific reason. He's really fast, has a big sword,
But right now, Javi with the lead and maybe
has
with
like
some
a
momentum,
really
you know,
fucking big
because
sword.
taking ult, I
So
mean,
yes.
ult is damage.
Cloud definitely does good
Maybe
against
the
Pac-Man,
key
and they're
to
showing
making
right
it
now.
even, the 1-1 maybe for the second game. And okay,
Ah, su Delfín, está bien verga, Delfino. El
I'm guessing
Delfín, está
they
bien verga.
held in to try and forward tilt.
Ah, huevo,
maybe
Delfino
run
Massa.
forwards or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that dash attack came out very quick. Great reaction from
Disculpen
Javi.
por no ir,
Put themselves on the board here too.
pero aquí
As
andamos
well,
watchando al
as we get into game
Delfino Massa
three
Javi
now,
Miau.
We're seeing a change. Finally, not PS2.
Puto Javi. Que la saque.
People need to stop playing on PS2. Try something else, bro, please.
you know what's fun, because like everyone says that, nah, PS2 is the most neutral stage, and it's like, no. Like there's a lot of characters that do take a lot of advantage out of PS2, and
Batman.
I'm pretty sure they should know it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, Mutate's destroying Beastly. Kinda no surprise on that one.
Stage is enough, man. They just get stuck on PS2.
Kinda not surprised on that one.
Brother. Come on.
Crazy.
Anyway, ooh, I forgot it's Saturday night. We got KK.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Round. Let's go.
Let's go. To make it even more of a Delfino jam, we have KK Slider over here. But alright, that was a nice option by Fruits by taking us to this stage. But apart of KK Slider just being here, I'm pretty sure this one is better for Pac-Man, because it makes it easier to, you know, just throw things like when you're under
Nice.
the platform in center.
Tres hoppers.
That might be
Chingón.
the call for Fruits. I'm not really sure if they're trying that much, because, you know, for this game it's going really
Okay,
even.
al menos
Now
fue
it's
para el otro lado.
actually closer. Oh,
Creo que no está bien, no está bien, no está bien.
that's gonna be it. Yeah, Javi knew it. Javi knew it, and that's why he started dodging.
Any
off the
Spanish
stage.
broadcasts and
That's gonna be
TV
the first
shows I enjoy?
Yep, a little bit of a
Oh
rough
man,
spot there for
that's a
Javi,
fun
but
question
I mean,
because
he got
I don't
one
watch a lot of
over here. Ooh, that was
Spanish,
would've been
Mexican
enough,
stuff.
unfortunately, throwing out two
Maybe
lanes.
telenovelas. I watch some telenovelas which are very good. I watch a lot of YouTube in Spanish, you know, like I watch a lot of YouTubers in Spanish, but I'm
You know, it's
not the kind
because
of guy. I'm not the kind of guy that
also
watches
we have
TV
big lead
or watches
by-
shows
by
in
Javi, and
Spanish.
then Fruits
When I
had
watch
that
shows, I've
soon,
always
and now
I always do it
now
in
it's
like
the opposite.
English, Japanese,
Fruits had a
with
bigger,
subtitles on.
a bigger advantage, and then Javi just saying, like,
So I kind of really
that's
help
gonna
you
be
with
it.
TV shows that could be
What is
good to
Fruits
practice
doing?
Spanish, but maybe
Where are they
just like
going?
watching
Where are they going?
like something
Back to the stage.
on
I mean,
YouTube will help
Pac-Man
you.
can do this kind of things and maybe not getting punished about
Papito,
it.
gracias por confiar en marzo. Ya renuncié al jale tóxico. No
But,
mames.
I mean,
Neta.
just a bit of a blooper on this game.
Yeah. Sometimes
You know what I really like watching? I really like watching movies, movie reviews,
covering so many different
or like the meaning of some movies and stuff. Like analyzing movies, kind of, or like videos that tell you the story of something. I really like watching those. I think it's really, I think it's really good to practice your Spanish. Like if you really know a little bit.
Honestly, there's been a couple of really sick setups that just barely missed the mark so far here for Fruits. Just this game alone.
Animated movies in Spanish, yeah.
I'm pretty sure the up smash will sell it. Probably not taking. Ooh,
I hate when the
nice
fucking nair
nair
kills.
by Javi. You know, as you were saying before, you gotta make sure.
I did not watch Severance. Well, I started watching. I just haven't finished
The
it.
limit break also doing what it does best, which is doing good.
When your Portuguese
for
being broken,
Vlad.
how much do you
So
understand?
we have
I understand probably like 20% of it.
also trying to hit, not getting it quite, but you know.
Read in Portuguese though is really easy to understand. Like if I read something in Portuguese, that's easy.
Unfortunate for Fruits.
At Fruits, I feel like it's starting to just press some buttons.
Sumabato older than Dora Migi? Most likely. Holy shit.
Is going on a tear.
Okay, once again,
Ooh, tried to go for it all with the limit climb hazard.
I feel like Pac-Man just doesn't have an answer for Cloud's pressure in this spot.
The apple trying to come through.
Oh yeah, Shrek in Latin America Spanish is really fun.
Just put him off stage.
I would say animated movies and
Back air, fading
like
in.
in Spanish actually go hard.
Empty hops.
Ooh, and
This is
maybe
best of
trying
5.
the
Yep.
Galaga
This is
ball,
best
but
of 5.
nah, that's gonna be it. Dash attack. Just settling in it. Maybe.
¿Qué onda, Chinon? ¿Cómo andamos, bro?
Not, I wouldn't call it cocky because you know the bell is really essential for.
I would love to
Pac-Man's
hear
gameplay,
Portuguese, bro. I
but
mean, learn
I don't think
Portuguese.
it was the option. Maybe the key will do it. Taking the second stock, Javi's second stock, and going last stock, but unfortunately it wasn't the case. You know. Still, Fruits is doing really well. They just need to, you know, find any other crazy things and maybe just finishing their setups because that was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I think it just kind of comes down. It happens to a lot of Pac-Man players where they just do so many setups, they just set themselves up out of the game sometimes. And I think that might have just happened. You know, Fruits definitely has some great setups, right? Has definitely, you know, got a couple really big hits, great, you know, positioning on some things, controlling just
Almost
entire
gimped.
areas of the stage, utilizing Pac-Man's kit. But there also was a couple times where I'm like, hey, you probably could have actually found an easier option here to just not even just close up the stock, just get some good damage on the board. So maybe we'll
Nice.
see a little bit of a return to a more baseline.
Fruits has really good conversions.
Yeah, and
That was just so
as I was saying
tricky.
before- ooh,
But he's alive though.
Nice recovery for Javi. As I was saying before, I'm pretty sure the offstage game is better for Pac-Man to try to exploit against Cloud because wow.
Okay.
The Hydrant doing Hydrant things, just pushing.
The Hydrant
pushing
doing
Javi
Hydrant
over the
things,
ledge
indeed.
when the cross slash hitbox was still there. But all right, back at it again
Mimi.
with the camping, not camping, but just zoning and maybe just giving a little bit of fear,
Mimi.
some kind of interactions that might get Javi like, ooh, that's scary, but nah, not now. Let's find
No,
out.
Papu.
The water doing his stuff again.
¿Cómo pasó eso,
Javi
Papu?
up the ledge and giving Fruits the first stock.
Yeah, the Hydrant coming through with the assist there, so well played.
I came here the other week and asked you how to beat Little Macca's Bylid, and you finally made top 8? Really? That's fucking nice. Congrats, bro.
When we're gonna see it, just kind of getting it out of the way. Probably looking for another bell set up here, or potentially Galaga to just kind of rack up some early damage here. Galaga's probably honestly the play.
El Javi se parece al Chris de
Yeah,
Wherever
Fruits doing a
Tomorrow.
great job in game 4, even though dropping game 3
Sí se
might
parece,
end up
güey.
happening.
If you had to fight the best Pac-Man and win $1 million if you beat him, what character do you use?
Just gotta get this stock out.
Yeah.
I love these kind of questions because they really let you find an answer.
And maybe living.
I'll probably go Byleth.
Yeah, if they don't get like that over.
¿Quién es Ping Pong, Papu?
You know, throwing these Galagabos.
Like, bro?
Throwing pretty much anything.
I think I would just go Byleth. It's a really good question because it makes me wonder who is my best character against Pac-Man, or who I would rely on. $1 million though is a lot, so it's time to try hard Byleth. I actually never lost to T before. No, I'm one of those players. I'm good against Pac-Man, and apparently his Kazuya.
Yeah, you get rid of the Hydrant, but
Good morning, Lee. I know there's a big tournament happening in Japan right now. I'm probably gonna be watching after finishing this up. Thank you for letting me know. Good luck in case you're competing, bro.
Okay, the Hydrant out once again. Okay, no disruption on the recovery that time.
I feel like that's true, bro. T will not try Pac-Man against me. At least not while he has Kazuya. Te impones un muñeco muy guapo y de cartón ese. Thank you, Jay Rhodes.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is
I would certainly go Byleth if I had to play Pac-Man and beat him 100%.
run away and throwing their stuff.
Yeah.
And just, you know, beating you because they
Yeah.
have less percent than you. But when we have Cloud on the other side, it might be down to
Also, for those asking,
even or even
I see a lot of people wondering if I'm gonna be watching
Javi is
Kowloon.
doing really good.
And it wasn't my plan, but maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Strong enough to get over there, but you know, okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. As I said before, the key might be it, but okay, that's a back throw. And going off stage, it's also really good thing to do with Pac-Man, but you know, Javi
Yeah.
knows how to come back to the stage and knows to come back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, doing a great job, but like 156 doesn't take much to get this Cloud out of here. Okay, does get the climb hazard at the very tip.
Believe me, Tofu Bear, I remember.
We're seeing a lot of these forward airs come out.
I remember, bro.
Out the way as well. Cross slash attempt, not gonna find it.
So many people get hit by that single interaction.
You know, it's gonna be really hard.
Now people know that you should not jump against Byleth, but people forget, you know? ¿A qué hora se acaba Kowloon? Ese es el problema, bro. There's like 6 streams for the Japanese tournament? No way! Right? Japan loves their Smash. You love to see it. No mommies! Really?
Game number 4, Skip. What was that? What an amazing option by Fruits.
Just a lot of like.
Bro, literally the last moment he took away the trampoline helped.
Grabbing the ledge to
Who would have thought that was actually useful?
To just throw out an active hitbox.
Fruits is so good with
really
hydrant
well played by
setups.
Fruits. Now
Yes.
we're getting into a game 5
Actually
scenario
insane.
where it's all on the line, right? Can we see
Tips
Fruits
against Pac-Man as
down
Byleth.
1?
I feel like even though Pac-Man is camping you and it's always like playing from behind,
It's gonna be a tough
Byleth
I honestly can't call it
has
right.
the range and the pokes to actually make every hit count.
Clean up just a little bit.
When you pressure Pac-Man, well,
And,
you can also destroy the hydrant really fast. Because Violet is really strong, right? You basically just have to do fair into F tilt, and then the hydrant just goes away. So once the hydrant is not on the field, I feel like pressuring Pac-Man is actually kinda easy. Because even though you're not fast, you still have a lot of range, and you're always like puking their shield. I think that's really fucking good. It kind of works like the Cloud matchup. Of course, I would say Cloud does better against Pac-Man, but Violet has everything he needs to make every hit count. Like if you hit Pac-Man off stage, you can edge guard him pretty well.
But I will call it the best, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it's
You can kill him early.
either,
A lot of the stuff that he does loses to your fair, loses to your nair. When Pac-Man is shielding, you can also be able to shield him a lot, because he's most likely gonna go for a fair up shield, a nair out of shield, and since he's really fucking floaty, he also gets comboed by a lot of the up B combos and dies early.
And it wasn't that word for Javi because he was having
That
the
matchup is
chance
literally
to
good because of
having
your range.
A lot of strings, maybe small damage.
It seems like Javi is a GG's for Javi, bro.
You know, it wasn't the call, and yeah, not getting that smash. I mean,
Tips for not
having a
finish
smash
0-2 on Mart this
without that
tournament.
should be the ups, man.
In Tourney, just go Lucina, man.
But
That's
the
easy.
Smash, I'm not really sure. If I'm pretty sure Javi is not finding the thing he wanted in this.
Okay, almost.
Oh, that forward tilt almost put Cloud right into that
Took the
bell
stock.
to get him stunned, which I mean I don't know.
I believe in the
what to do
comeback.
exactly from there as Pac-Man. I mean you could probably do a side B, probably just jump up and just throw out an arrow just to put him off stage. But still, could have been a huge pickup. However, Javi does get that sock.
Game 5? Really?
Down air as well. That limit
Damn.
is ready to rock. Is just trying to find a position here to just get some additional damage, maybe a bit of a setup. Ooh, there's the bell though.
What are the stream links for the Japanese tournament? There's limes.
Which will have be the whole stock, and maybe an important lead for Fruits that you might not be against. You might not want to be against him. But anyways, we're about to find out what's Javi's plan, you know, because all this disadvantage state and maybe even anything hitting you might be killing Cloud at this moment, but trying to get back into the advantage state in this scenario might be something to consider by Javi Meow in this moment. Ooh,
By Javi Meow. I love his tag.
Again. I'm not really sure if that's a call, but I mean.
Oh no, okay.
Okay, force out the air.
100%. I was 100% sure Fruits got hit by that blade beam.
Taking the lead for themselves. Granted, it's only 3% right now.
Nice dash duck.
Maybe either player in the dash attack gonna be enough to take out the stock. You have a stock lead at 125%.
Thank you, Slimes. Appreciate you, bro.
Stock out of here. But here we go, Javi, 31% now. Doing a great job, staying mobile, throwing out some hitboxes, seeing if they can catch Fruits. Jumping out, being a little bit too defensive. We'll see.
Yeah, because you can just go like full forward, like super offensive in this scenario. Of course, you have to take the stock, but I mean, when you have Cloud in front of you, it's gonna be really hard to get a little tiny opening, and it's gonna be hard for Fruits to get over it. Maybe even the second stock can't just come into the height. Oh, watch out with watermelon. It's gonna be really hard for him to come to the stage. That's gonna be the backer. And
That was a lot of damage though already.
this is gonna be the win for Javi Meow.
Nice run out grab.
Yeah, but he missed the Galaga off stage too. That's a little bit unfortunate there.
That's so
Now
good
the
damage.
Clash 124. You know, it is an even game in terms of stocks. But you look at these percentages, and that
It might
is
be
a much different
GG's.
game in front of us right now. Javi can find a way to close this out. You can see he's taking his time, not trying to bite on anything a little too early, making sure he has a clear, definitive opening to try and get the stock. The limit break is ready to be broken. It's just a matter of can he throw it out. He's gonna have to use
That desperate RB made him maybe cost him the game. He wasn't ready for the air dodge though.
Advantage as well. Continues to bully Javi
GG?
on stage with the back air. Won't be enough this time.
Almost there. Fruits
Oh.
leaving.
Man, that was the up smash.
Maybe Javi trying to get something over the center of the stage.
Okay, okay.
Almost getting the
No, he was
No.
not ready for that fucking air dodge.
Almost ready.
He
Again.
literally could have just F-till him and he dies. Okay, he has limit though. He has limit.
Find it. Maybe
Yeah.
This is where his counter pick. He's just playing against him. Watch out with the bell. Almost there. Okay, no.
No fucking way.
That's gonna be it. Fruits.
Whoa, he threw that off, bro.
Oh, look at that. Look at that little pop.
No mames.
That was such. a
Dude, that all happened so
smart play
fast.
by Fruits.
Was he really expecting him to roll? Was he expecting him to do something else? That's just insane. That's nice as fuck.
We saw that thrown out, and Javi rolls in. Like maybe they were expecting Pac-Man to run in and do something else, throw out dash attack or something, and Javi decided to roll. And Fruits was ready for that. He said, "Cool, I got a forward smash with your name on it right here," and takes out that game 5 right down to the wire too. Javi had such a lead, but unfortunately, Fruits came through with a pack. Well,
Man, no
unfortunately
way.
For Fruits, but unfortunately.
Sí, no es posible que haya esperado eso. Estuvo muy verga.
Fantastic, lot of fun.
Definitely a lot of fun.
Okay.
Because like it was the Pac-Man game, which a lot of people in over the chat were saying like, nah, it's gonna be a timer or something like that. But no, it was such an amazing game, and I hope you guys enjoyed because
That was really good by Fruits.
unfortunately, our last set over here in the BG Bootcamp stream. So we are about to head out with you guys have an
Okie dokie.
もらいますと引き出しの多さをね10
Okay, let me fix that on screen.
Oh man, and Hurt's kind of okay with all of this. Like you just see him as long as I'm alive, you take some damage, I'm chilling.
Oh, exactly.
I'm
Right now,
chilling.
There's no reason to really push the envelope, and still so much time left as well. And 110 damage. He's just trying to see if he can get her into at least a 70-80 range and continue doing what he's done best. And that's been able just to continue being big chip damage with those nades. And you see him just continue to juggle them. And I love the fact that he has such good awareness on how long they're being cooked for.
Wow.
And that one,
Yeah.
full meal,
What?
in front of us here at the Bernardson Center. 2-0 Hirsch.
And what's crazy is what I noticed is that the first 2 stocks, C4 and
Fortune looks so dominant every single time I watch him. Ford might just be the best player in the world, Chad.
I wonder if that was just
Not even Cav.
because he did control neutral the whole time
Yes.
there. But
Not even Cav. I haven't seen a
but,
player
man,
other than
down
him
2-0.
being that consistent right now.
It's going to be tough, but Mutex decides to opt back. Like I said, we're learning the game plan. Or maybe we're going somewhere else? Oh, change the song. Quick.
Oh, I think it's the right move.
Yeah, quick song. Honestly, I did think the music was hurting him there a bit. Just not the right note, but what can you do from that aspect? We're going to go straight into the next game, though. 3-0. I mean, hopefully it's not a 3-0. Sorry,
No.
third game going into it. Hollow Bastion.
No, we are looking for game 5, but we still need a whole chance. That's a big opener.
That's so crazy. Just like that. You just start like with the bomb. Ooh, and damage coming up from Mutex. He's showing himself being alive. Honestly, it just takes a little explosion to get it started. Oh, and speaking of explosions, that's what we love doing.
This stream looks kind of slow.
This is where the ability to be so heavy here for Snake is just what is allowing him to continue taking a lot of this damage, not really worrying out too much. Peach trying to change it, won't be able to get too much.
Wow.
As this has been a great reversal. He was low,
Oh,
and
watch
now
out.
he's up. Trying to get it off the stage, won't be able to. Never connects.
Good DI, doesn't quite die yet. Very easy. Watch out for the Nikita. Watch out for the up air. Dude,
¿Este torneo es el gran torneo de este mes o es otro? El de Japón sí es muy grande, bro. Pero no, el otro es la 100 semana en Canadá.
Japan versus NA is Bert saying, put me back.
Oh,
Cross
nice
the
forward
sea.
air. Not gonna die yet. The 5th dot eye of like this game, I swear. The RNG is crazy. And he just decides, you know what? I'm done with it. Not actually, but you know what I'm saying.
No.
But, oh, dude, this dot eye is crazy. It could be so much potential, but we haven't been seeing so much from the turn of game so far.
Didn't
This
I
could
feel like
be
if Mutes
the
didn't
one,
beat
but it
Horde
does be so little, so
in the
it's
pre-local, I think Mutes probably wins.
Oh! Trying to get things going. Oh, the excitement. Everybody in this arena right now. You feel the tension in this room.
And the pressure is coming in from
Yes.
Mutes. How is he going to catch the landing? Something we struggled. Gets the bear. Watch out. Normal get him into air dodge into stage. Man gets away with it. Man, it's so tough here. Oh, close.
Sonic's ever played Horde?
We know
No.
these situations though. Can Mutes get in? He needs to inch in closer, trying to get that hit. He's staying at the ledge. It's gonna get.
Dude, if Mute wins, I'm actually gonna go crazy.
Go straight for it, barely missing. Watch out.
I've been seeing Mutes playing so well lately.
Struggling for it. Can he get it?
Okay.
Wow, great job there.
Really nice job.
Get up
I
attack.
thought that was it right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, he gets the kill. Wow,
Nice. Not
Mutes.
even a snake is able to survive that at
He's
160.
alive. He needs to play it safe though. Now it's his turn to rack up the damage. He has the lead. Be careful when getting into there. You gotta watch out for the shield pressure with that C4. Nikita coming into play. Nothing.
A great dodge there. That's one where you know Hurt was just hoping for. As Mutes
Algunas fuentes me dicen que era en Japón, no en Canadá.
keeping himself one
Ah.
stock advantage, trying to use some
Sí, el torneo grande de este fin de semana es en Japón. El torneo grande del siguiente fin es en Canadá.
and continue on
La verdad,
for the gauntlet.
no sé cuál sea más grande.
And you could just see Mutes.
El torneo muy grande en Japón es en mayo.
It costs your stock. I saw the rapid jabs. I think he just needs to play it a little bit slower, but at the same time, you're chilling. You have the advantage. Throw the turn across the map. Pull out your 8 dot eye for fun. Like, you know, it's
Hola,
something
Victor.
you gotta do when you have the lead.
Yeah, especially, I feel with the one stock up, you may want to go for broke.
Dude, Mizu was good, man.
Just to try to see yourself get
Yeah.
big.
That's very good damage, though. I can, dude, I believe.
Last
I literally
51%.
fucking believe.
This is a different kind of Mutes. We've usually
Thank you so much for the 13 months, bro. With the Prime, appreciate you, Mizu.
But we have seen Hurt. This is where he excels at. Not getting off map when he has huge amount of damage. We've seen him go all the way up to 242.
Este es el
So he
G-Site.
knows how to be in a situation of
Oh,
hit,
and the
and
forward
that's
air.
it. But that one connects.
And something
Simón,
you-
el Caribe es el torneo más grande
Ask
del
yourself
Ultimate.
going against Snake, how do I deal with the recovery?
Una pregunta,
How
¿por
is
qué
it
casi no usa
you know,
torneos ya,
getting
bro?
those forward airs, those
Porque,
are
pues,
that
no me ha
should be
tocado ir, bro.
usually impossible. But man,
La siguiente semana voy a
stuff
uno.
like that must feel amazing. Mutes is back.
Solamente no me ha tocado, bro.
I think he's feeling better. We're gonna go to big battlefield, not legal, but you know, I appreciate the wanting more distance. That makes more sense. You know, I think Snake.
De aquí a junio me parece que voy
I do agree, but we're gonna go to the small battlefield.
como a 5. O sea, neta, no.
Yeah.
Pues nada más no me ha tocado, bro.
They're like,
If you're not trying, you ain't winning. They're trying to get a little sneaky there.
I need more coaching. Just VOD review.
Still looking to finish this off, but Mute
Man, I'm so sorry
get
to
the reverse ace.
damn.
say no, but I'm actually not doing any coaching anytime soon. Since next week is Battle of BC, and then I'm not gonna go back home until like May or something.
Well,
I'm not-
I'ma say Mute
I'm not gonna be
takes
doing it,
this
bro.
go to game number 5, but he needs to allow himself
I'm
to
sorry,
start
man.
the way he did earlier. That's with the stock advantage. Sees himself getting big early damage here, and he's been able to control here in the when 3 stocks are happening early on here the last couple games. What's been the difference there that has allowed him to really start controlling a little bit more of the pace?
Yeah, like, and you're kind of seeing it right now. Like,
Pero el Ivan Learn ya me tiene harto.
He's kind of getting the hits in.
Les
Hurt
mama el
is
Sonic
trying to play
a sus
defensive, but
compas.
messing up a couple stuff. That's the main difference in percent right now. You know, and as long as you get to breathe back to neutral, that's usually what's fine for both players. But right now, you got to be really happy if you're Mute, though, knowing that he's going at your pace.
Mute Ace right now currently leading in terms of damage, and you've seen him do a good job of not really allowing the nades to really play a big factor. He's using that second platform to continue
It's
to
Motsunabe
push
against
some big attacks.
Luna
I think he's
Mado.
starting to learn
Who does Luna Mado
to
play?
go back to the same type of cycle he's been able to all day
What a
long.
nice
Say,
transition.
hey, show me
Okay.
a look. I think I know this one already.
Okay, this is
Man,
there's some
barely
break.
getting that forward air. That could have been huge. Might not have been the stock, but, you know, man could dream. Oh, but
Levy against Shirayuki. Yo, an inkling?
doing
An inkling, though?
the angle is actually surprisingly.
And then Sora against
perfect
Alice.
distance towards
Ayalin
the
against
defense.
Alice. Alice
It's
about
that
to lose,
platform
bro.
that's making that difficult. Which we know. We've seen a lot of games on this map of them too, but that's kind of what Mute.
I saw the me, and that's the only thing I need to know. Is the Japanese tournament all best of 5 or best of 3, by the way?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It would be crazy if it's best of 3.
To a point here where it's the minute, just the inputs that are going to be the difference right now. They're doing such a
Where's this tournament? This tournament is in Texas.
Yeah, and that was a crazy follow because that's it.
G-Site is in Texas. Then Kowloon is in Japan. And Delfino Jam is in Mexico.
Oh, baby. Not the kill, though. What's the fall?
Al Battle of BC viajo el jueves.
And that's huge. Like
Best of 5 today? Okay.
We need to play at our tempo. You're the one with the lead. You know what Hurt wants.
Man, I need a Mutaze win so badly.
It's time for you to wall him off. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, like.
Seriously, bro.
Really seen a time where Hurts felt desperate at all throughout the entirety of it, and I think that's gonna be the change here if we start seeing Mutaze continue putting him in positions where he's now starting to get uncomfortable.
Yeah, because if you notice, trying to get this kill, Hurt is.
This Sora beat allies.
And if Mutaze goes to the right side, he goes to
Allies.
the damage situation. Not much, but honestly,
that Sora looked pretty good. Japanese Soras, man. We all gotta fear. My boyfriend is learning Spanish and enjoys reading any Spanish messages in chat or when you talk Spanish, you practice for him. Yo, that's hype. Appreciate you. Appreciate you and your boyfriend.
Has a lot of explosions on this one. Who's going to be able to come unscathed? 75 to 48 in damage percentage. That's going to go and potentially even things up. Hurt right
The
now.
actual sloth.
Big show here late, trying to see himself go up a stop.
Man, Hurt is so impressive when it comes to taking that advantage state. It's actually insane that Mutaze
Pretty sure Mia already
both
clapped
players are
everyone.
the same percent. Oh, but watch out for that up tilt. That's gonna end the stock.
Oh no, oh no, is he dead?
Just a little bit too late on that.
Just one more up tilt, man.
Stay in the ground a bit. Be careful.
This situation is so bad against Snake because literally anything.
Well, nice back air on the tech chase. Reads the roll away.
Mutaze is just so nice with it, man.
Can't do much. It looks like we're resetting to neutral.
Okay.
Wow, what a call out.
Okay, that's huge.
Platform we've seen Mutaze go to.
Yeah, that one was one where I actually felt Mutaze might have had the advantage there, but Hurt just saying you came right into my trap.
Poor Peach, man. What is she gonna do against all these explosions? Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Do we believe? El Papu Siski, porque es tan guapo, quién sabe, pero sí está guapetón.
Usually he has to work really hard for that stock, but Hurt.
Es que es un tío, bro.
He just needs to keep doing what he's doing. He's doing great. Good, big damage. Not dying soon. Own grenade explosion. My only complaint.
Now the crowd is starting to get into it. This is about to erupt here.
Oh,
the home of the Vipers is not going to be able
watch
to
out
do
for
it.
C4.
Hurt
Mute?
will be
Mute?
towards the top here. Try and get the aerial, but this one will just get right onto Peach. Didn't let go of the grenade.
Okay. Situation. Mutaze dies to the next up tilt. Oh, he needs to be careful about
Se parece a
kill
Peter.
options and he'll be fine, but this is dangerous. Hurt isn't even close to a situation like that. Mutaze is
No,
gonna
turn him into a
he
B?
wants to
Oh,
continue
shit.
Can't
I would've shielded
do
too.
anything about it. Watch out for C4 platform. Gets away from the grab. Oh, they're both trying to grab each other. Oh, the fundamentals that both players are showing here. Oh, watch out.
This is where fundamentals
He read the spot dodge. Okay, this might be GG. Score never misses stuff. Score misses those.
Nikita shows up. One last ride.
Horde is so good at making you think Nikita will not hit you and it still hits you.
Oh, watch out. Nikita, nothing. Okay, reverse. Oh, okay.
Okay, no more C4.
Neutral fans enjoying it right now. Watch out.
Okay, nice.
Okay, nice punish.
I fucking believe, bro. I fucking believe.
Hurt needs to end it.
Oh!
This is Mutaze we're talking about. He's good at these moments. What's gonna happen? Last hit situation.
Boom! No! That was such a good trade. That was such a good trade, bro. What a fucking shit move is that back here?
How does he get that to happen? Wow.
It literally went all the way up, air dodge,
The very last situation.
and he still got the back air.
And he comes out on top. Amazing job by Hurt.
the Bird
GG, GG.
on fire. This is continuing to heat up.
Man, really?
Grand finals, I feel that this entire top 8 have been grand finals.
What a way to finish.
And we're here, but 2-2. New face takes this. He's not out of the woodworks yet.
Yeah, and that was what a crazy set. It's just insane that Hurt is so good in those
Fucking
situations.
damn
Against
G's.
Mutaze, a player with that kind of caliber. Man, how amazing. Good job by Hurt.
Sí, el mute sí la quería sacar, bro.
It was his aggressiveness, like his show. Like you could just tell he's controlling the neutral. Even when Muta he's had
He had wanted to know what made my play Ike in early Ultimate. I'm just a big Fire Emblem fan. When I saw Ike in this game, I was like, okay, it's time to play Ike. Because the character was just, I mean, the character is just fun as fuck, you know? The character's epic. So I just decided to play. Okay, so it's 2-0 Levy. Are we about to see the new best Inkling player in the world? And then the other one is Motsunabe still. Yeah, it's indeed time to watch some Mexico regional.
Mao, I think he's slowly starting to like actually catch up now.
But yeah, pretty much the only reason why I play Ike is because it's one of my favorite characters of all time, and I just thought he was good at the beginning of Ultimate, which he kind of was.
It's still a lot of damage that Mao has to eat forcefully, right?
You have more streams? No, it. I mean, yeah, you can send them to me. Maybe we can watch something cool. But as for now, I'm gonna focus on the. I'm gonna focus on the Mexican regional for sure.
What we see in a bit more of a time-consuming one within this. Okay.
En el Civil War, nah, en el Civil War no fue mierda, bro.
Every single shield hit is gonna be a lot.
¿Qué año era?
Oh, Mao
16.
is actually able to get it, and he actually reverses it. Wow, what a situational awareness. Recognition right here coming in from Mao, where he does understand that, you know, jumping from the ledge, getting that Shoryuken could possibly give him the win right here. And I'm really saying it the win because it's obviously that momentum that's going to give him such a very, very long-lived advantage in a way, even though the percentage doesn't reflect that.
Carmelo.
No, absolutely. I will say the big thing that Chag is still playing very, very patient. Finds the conversion right there.
Thank you, Slimes. Appreciate you, bro.
Taking the first set here. And this Astro's a reset team kill, but
Port is actually really fucking good.
Is when situations like that, kind of like you
He's one of the smartest players. You can see playing, you know?
I think the fact that
he's literally one of the smartest players out there.
It didn't seem like he was getting desperate trying to fish for these kills and was still just playing the slow game and just.
How late do you guys believe the Japanese tournament is gonna end?
He knows he can get the kill as opposed to fishing for the kill. I feel like the fact that he was able to maintain that momentum and that tempo just made sure that he was just going to take that first game. So going back to PS2, this potentially could be where we see maybe 3 or 4 games, maybe even all 5.
I think if we are to go to a game 5, I think we'll see
at least 4 more hours. Really?
These two players really love that.
I was expecting you to say something like at like
just going completely
maybe like 7 or 8. I think that's pretty nice.
Oh, I really like this as well. Intercepting any sort of offense with a lingering hitbox within the form of that up tilt. That's very smart by Mao. And it gives them the opportunity to be able to stop Chag within his tracks, especially dealing with Valentin's blazing speed. And speaking of blazing speed, look at that stock taking almost 30
I see. Yeah, with Japanese tournaments, they always go really late. I mean, of course, right? Because it's not late for them.
Mao has been able to at least play something on the board.
If someone speedruns, then I guess it goes fast. ¿Qué pasó con Cosmos? Todavía no juega, papu. Ahí anda. We are watching Delfino Jam and G-Side. Yeah. We're gonna be watching, like, neaking some of the Japanese stats happening at the same time, though. ¿Qué onda, Frank? Buenas noches, bro. ¿Cómo va, men? ¿Cómo va tu día, men? Okay, nice.
That angle was pretty disgusting with the down tilt, but Mao's still looking pretty good here regardless.
¿Cómo te ha ido? ¿Cómo te ha ido hoy, papu, Frank? And yes, that's the go to see, Noah. How you been, by the way, bro? What is your next tournament, bro? When are we gonna be seeing again? Sí, voy al Battle of BC, bro.
But something that I do notice that he's been getting a lot better with.
No.
That this game
Aquí andamos.
actually share with in common is the parries, right? Like in this case, the shield and the perfect parry with Street Fighter 6, they both slow down time.
Mi día también ha ido bien. Estoy esperando a que un cheesecake que compré se congele para poder comérmelo mejor. Thank you, Christian. Christian Cream, appreciate you, bro. You started 3 houses, such a good game.
Chag off stage within a
Okay, Mao pulling up a set with a 2-stock actually.
And now Mao is gonna tie things up.
Mao, the best Ryu in the country.
Really good for both of these players because we're seeing a deficit within.
If someone is speedruns, what do you mean? Like if someone just wins really fast?
Quite well. Now it's
A fan of going to pre-locals?
because Mao's counter adaptation.
Let's. I'm not a fan, but I'm also not a fan. You know? Like if I get at the place within the time there is a pre-local, it's fine. But I also like traveling in the evening. So usually when I get to the place where it's a tournament, it's usually just like really late. El Chich, ahí anda el Chich. Yeah, G-side ended. I'm Horde 1. Horde 1. I'm doing pretty good tonight, Doria. What about you, bro?
Yeah, and this is something that we actually saw Chag whenever I was on the first block of commentary.
Mutex got second, yep.
He actually fought against Dani, if I remember.
Then Beastly got third, and Shaddy got fourth.
And really, it was just.
I'm doing good, Bebratimis. Thanks so much, bro. What about you?
The Shoto out, right? So, I mean, I think we could be seeing a very similar story happen right here. However, we are talking about Mao, one of the prime representatives of this character overall here within Mexico, if not one of the only ones that there is, right? I mean, Ryu not being one of the more popular characters all around. Of course,
Yeah, Vito Rio.
Who can do what Ryu can a little bit better within most of the peak angles, right? So,
Yeah.
still taking everything into consideration, it's still a very, very good player. Ooh, to not really take for granted, and that is exactly what happened.
Who
right
this?
here. As I say that,
Oh yeah, you cannot even see it because of my sub goal.
coming in from Mao, unfortunate as it may be, and I'm seeing a lot of like spaghetti moments overall. With
This is
this
Mao.
kid, you know,
Mao the GOAT.
We just saw a Shoryuken that Chag did not punish at all, so
Much.
can't really be letting those easy punishes out of your hands because the moment that they do, they start to snowball.
No, you're absolutely right.
No me había dado cuenta hasta que el Misu preguntó que who this. Y ya me di cuenta.
That's an easy back throw, and then you get a powered up arm. You potentially could cheese an early stock there, but
Hoping for the best. You will have a really fun time, bro. No worries.
I really like the difference.
Just be careful on where you go, and yeah, don't be outside really late at night. But yeah, you'll be alright.
Finds the down smash, good stuff right there. But I love the change in.
No worries, bro. Hope you have a lot of fun in Mexico.
Ranging Mao and like changing the spacing. Because the thing
Thank you, Doria. I appreciate you. Battle of BC is so soon. I can't wait anymore.
Really just blow you up. That's like
I literally need the Thursday to come up fast, bro.
But once you're in, I feel like
Well, not even the Thursday, the Friday.
Just do 40, 50 damage on a mid-mid.
Yeah, definitely. I do agree with that. It's one of the things that within this matchup, it's like once I get in, I will blow you up. But the thing is, Minmin says you won't get in, right? It's like that Zero May Cry meme, you know, overall with Virgil and things like that. It's basically a defensive powerhouse that you have as Minmin, and just
He's dead?
Burst range.
Yeah, that's the Shoto. That's the Shoto game.
Playstyle that Mao has with this Ryu.
Damn!
So well off of almost gets hit with that laser, but
Noche de pizza.
air dodge out of there.
Llegaron las pizzas.
I definitely
Llegaron las
agree with that now
pizzas.
because we saw in a couple of
Llegaron los
instances that
títulos.
go in and want to take Chag stock twice, and
Los
that was it.
títulos.
But then that's the max I think
Simón, papu. A ver, mándame una. ¿De qué es? By the way, gracias. A ver si se arma lo de local. Ya bajamos un buen de subs. Y tú apoyaste, Frank. Y ya no te veo con tu batch de sub. Thank you, Verba Timus. Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna try my best to Battle of BC and also Top Guns. My bracket for Battle of BC is actually one of the one of the best brackets I could have gotten in terms of like the people I want to play.
Another game, and now winner's life on the line potentially here for Chag if he can't close this
The
game.
Little Sisa? A huevo.
Yeah, I mean, you really want to see who's gonna win against Cosmos and Guilty.
Yeah,
right?
like,
Whoever wins this one is gonna
I guess
be-
Ouch is alright. I always play Ouch in Canada for some reason. But playing Ouch is always pretty fucking nice. And then Syrup into Horde. I'm not gonna lie, those are, yeah, annoying matchups. Good people. But that's just how it be, you know? If you wanna win the tournament, you should be able to beat everybody.
Right here because now,
So,
he is
I'm
heading
feeling
back with
confident.
Palutena into Pokemon Stadium. Seems like he felt a little bit more comfortable there, and I just don't know. Like overall, within what we've seen, yes, Palutena.
No me vayas a quitar el mod por eso. No, papu. Depende, si te veo así por un mes, pues chance y sí, ¿no? El Chief. Te vas a aquí ni aquí me voy a papear. Me voy a papear. Me toca el Ouch. Después me toca el Syrup. Y después me toca el Hort. Papeadas. Para ponerlas en papeadas cabronas. En papeadas insanas. Emutiza insana. Go destroy the peace. Disturbing the peace. Look into my eyes. It would be really fucking... Okay, no, let's not do that. It would be funny if I win and I start singing when I get interviewed. Only if I get interviewed. Hablo en serio, Frank? No sé para qué te rías, güey. No sé para qué pones el lul. Hablo en serio, bro.
Now it all is up to Chag to continue with this advantage. He does not have to squander it. He does not want to squander it at all. He's actually going to be able to cancel out the Chakra Hadouken once more. Oh, this could be... Yeah, that was a very, very weird situation right here for Mao. Simply going to step back. Maybe an explosive...
Una motiza insana, una motiza insana.
A bit more...
Motiza... Estoy mega de motiza insana.
I mean, can't really go in with the...
Oh, that was a good read by Chag. That was a good reaction.
Something like that, because maybe you could hit it with the one hit of the Nair, and that could drag them down. But I mean, in the end, you don't really want to give them more opportunities than what they come
GG. GG.
Yeah,
He probably thought he had time to avoid it.
As we see with the explosive flame, it's a very solid gameplay right here.
Sure, you can.
We've seen Mao actually come back from these situations before.
Yeah, we've seen him come back from them before. Like you said, you know, just I think overall Chag is just having a much better time, and I think he's also dealing with Shaganetsu a lot more once he realized that he doesn't need to counter them every time. He's countering them every now and then, but
pues,
earlier he was trying to do it.
Creo que es muy bueno Clean Joker que
not only can Mao avoid it, but Mao can also punish accordingly. But when you're countering,
yo creo que le tengo miedo más miedo al Ness que al Steve. Y no sé qué tan bueno sea. Pero sí, estoy seguro que Syrup también sabe de Joker Ness. La última vez que lo vi jugando contra Omega fue Ness. Entonces, igual, ¿no? Yo juego muchos monos a comparación de Omega, así que va a ser un counter pick war, pero sí, definitivamente Joker Ness sí me generaría un poquito más de batalla que Steve, la verdad. O bueno, mínimo voy más preparado para Steve. Lo cual es muy gracioso.
Barely able to move away, but now he does have that potential unlocked. He is now within that 100% range. We're actually going to see him try to fish for a little bit of anything that could kill at all. We saw him hit a lot of those hard up tilts, a lot of those hard jabs, and now
was that just a jab or up tilt?
That is going to give him at least a little bit of more time right there, but the thing is, you can't really go for those against
No, that was so close. Okay, game 5.
That Nair is going to break
Game 5, Chad.
Closing, or rather shortening the Shoryuken a little bit more. Giving us a game number 5. However, you know, one of our initial predictions that it was going to go to Pokemon Stadium every single time.
That was up tilt? Okay.
Did not work out well because we actually saw
it looked like a jab.
Into Min. So, I mean,
like the one he does before Shoryuken you.
Comfortable there, or rather we just use the counter picks within our advantage, but we are going to head back into Pokemon Stadium to once more. Let's see how that's going to work out because we are in a game number 5 situation, kid.
La siguiente semana hay torneo, sí, hay torneo grande. Acá en esta parte, o sea, en Norteamérica, pues. Porque esa semana fue el de Japón, este fin de semana.
I feel like the momentum feels way more on his side. The one big thing that I
never seen Ryu taking a stop with up tilt, I'm gonna be completely honest.
He was trying to force the kill onto Mao when he was around high percent second stock. Like Mao was just throwing out these counter hits just to try to trade, knowing that it probably
no, la neta no jala con Joker, Eric. Y para lo que me preguntaste, bro, sí voy a ir Joker contra Hort. La otra opción sería Byleth, pero pues se quedan esos dos. Contra Hort sí no pienso ir Pyre Mitra.
so far, I mean, this is just neck and neck, back and forth. I love, again, not countering.
¿Qué torneo, papu? Sí, el Battle of BC. Bueno, pues Canadá es Norteamérica, bro.
Situation where you can win neutral, force Mao off stage, but Mao right now still trying to claw back right now, using the focus.
Por eso dije que por acá, por Norteamérica, que es en pues Canadá, XD.
Just so you can eat the hit with his armor. So very good awareness, very preemptive decisions being made from Mao right now.
Pero sí, es el Battle of BC, papu. Ese es el próximo torneo al que voy y ya es de fin. Ya es de fin de semana, bro. ¿Ya murió el MK? Yo creo que sí.
Into the Shoryuken, true Shoryuken once again, and I really like what Mao is doing because he knows that reflector is an option now, as Chag has been using it quite a lot. He actually throws it within a certain distance where he can crouch under it without having to lose a lot of pressure, so he doesn't have to shield.
Hey, sí, Hongo, la verdad es que estoy... La verdad es que voy muy confiado, muy seguro.
A lot easier, right? So I really like this, what we're seeing right here coming in from Mao. Just overall, we're gonna see another one. No, not quite yet.
Para los mid-tiers japoneses, ya sé, bro. Al rato nos toca ver el Kowloon. Lo bueno que a mí no me toca ninguno así en Battle of BC. Sí que en él. Sí, bro, si sigo con Luminosity. Literalmente hay comerciales de Luminosity en mi pantalla. Sí sabía eso de los Optils, de los Shotos, obvio, pero nunca lo había visto matar con un Optil. Me imagino que es muy situacional. Porque igual se fue como en 150. Let's make some Pukak.
Chag keeping it close stock counts, but man, he has to play almost a perfect.
Yes, I'm good with my bracket path, bro.
All the way back, and right now he's starting to with these hitboxes.
I like hard brackets.
Definitely doing some magic right here, but Mao able to escape a little bit, and now it's back to this stalemate scenario that we've been seeing pretty much the entire set.
Yeah, they really like playing a little bit more neutral, a little bit.
Please, Mao, don't SD, bro.
That's what they have.
I don't even know who I want. Okay, now I want Mao to win. Let's fucking do it.
Exactly, but at the same time, I mean, you can't really say that Ryu isn't one that rewards it because my man almost invented footy. His franchise almost invented
Shuton?
So,
Oh, no.
Work out now. We have a Chag that has
No, Shuton is not in my... Shuton is not in my path. No.
Like to say here within Mexico, and it's because I've heard it coming from them.
Okay, I literally heard Saibi coming out of Ryu twice in a row. What the fuck's happening?
Leading to the fact that, you know, they really like to take their time.
Yeah, Shuton is not on my path.
How that's going to work out at this moment. Gonna get that 76%, and this is kill percent. This is a very optimal kill percent, if I do say so myself, right here coming in from Mao. Maybe just 10% more, and it would be a bit of a different. No, not anymore. He doesn't have any rage, so we're gonna see him try to get into those 100%.
Thank you, Saf1. Appreciate you, bro.
But this is neck and neck. Last stock for both of these players.
Game number 5, and we were about to start talking about how at the ledge with this rage, you know, he's just looking for haymakers because he knows he can probably get a confirm right here. But man, this is now, like you said, Chag having about 20% to work with right here potentially. Just like that, it's gone. So you pretty much have to play untouchable right now at this last stock scenario in order to bring it all the way back. These snares working out. Mao was trying to.
No way, that didn't kill. That was such a good read. Okay, he's okay. No, my God, that was so close. No, man. What?
And Mao is going to take it. Game 5 over Chag.
Everything that happened in this game, I just wasn't expecting it. I wasn't fucking expecting Chag to go for force smash. I wasn't fucking expecting Ryu to do that, bro. What? G fucking G's by Mao. Dude, so nice for Mao actually getting to winners finals of the tournament.
That was insane, man.
Fucking loving Mao, bro.
Of him going in with that attack cancel into the Shoryuken, definitely unprecedented. We did see him occasionally doing it on on command.
I'm so surprised that force smash didn't kill. It probably isn't because Palu's weak. It's because Ryu is like fucking heavy. Pretty sure. That was such a nice ending to the game.
Like that clanky situation where it's like, yeah, I'm actually on top of this.
Well, I'm not gonna. I'm actually not gonna be talking about that downer Chag did over there because that does. Yeah, that was not that good.
Mao is going to be sitting
Palu
in
low-key
the
mid.
winners finals. Going to
Nah,
face off
Palu
against
fucking
whoever
disgusting.
wins right here from Cosmos and Gilhue. Now,
Yeah, I
Cosmos
was close to
obviously
winning
a
against Shoot in
very,
all
very
games
good
last time,
team all
Jolie.
around the world for his pristine gameplay. And
Y
Cosmos
Adri,
has
no fui al torneo
we
porque
also have
pues,
Gilhue
pues
that
no,
has
papu.
been on
Hoy fue día de
the
chile, pues otras
rise
cosillas.
within the Mexican scene.
100%. I mean, Gilhue is just one of the newest talents over the last year who's really come into his zone. You know, pretty much taking names pretty much from every Mexico City talent that you can think of. You name a player. From
MK
Mexico City,
Sephiroth,
Gilhue
dude, the
probably has
Sephiroth
set
wouldn't
winner
work,
on him.
wouldn't
Obviously,
work against
unfortunately,
anybody.
we haven't really seen that
Yo, what's
kind
up,
of
Saber?
success translate overseas.
Sí, Frank, el otro torneo ya
just
terminó,
yet,
papu.
but it definitely,
Muchísimas
I was
gracias,
mentioning
Mod
earlier, it
Estrella.
feels like that is not a if it's gonna happen, it's a
Eres muy
when
verga,
it's gonna
Frank.
happen, right? Like it is at this
Muchas
point,
gracias,
it's just
papu.
a matter of time. And
A
this
mí me
might be
hubiera
one of
valido
those
cheto
moments where
cambiarlo.
he can really just start powering through and snowballing some momentum right now against someone like
How's it
Cosmos.
going, Saver?
I mean, if Cosmos has a lot of Kirby experience and like, you know, like good for him, right? But that's not the most common thing in the world, right? It's not very common to have Kirby experience. It is very common to have Aegis experience, especially in this day and age. So I'm curious to see what Gilhue has to bring to the table.
Shoot
There's
on
a lot of
or
scenarios that I can
Sonics?
think of that can make it very difficult for Aegis to make it back.
Probably Sonics,
Very,
yeah,
very giveable
I agree.
contender, so,
With
but in
Shoot-on,
terms of
though,
neutral, I feel like
I think I just had really bad
he
luck
just
against
overwhelmed
Shoot-on.
the
I either
neutral,
play him
but
twice in a
Pyro
week, or
just
I played him like
wall Kirby
once
out
in 2
and, like,
years,
what
you
to
know?
do at this point.
Literally, the last time I
Like
played
to,
Shoot-on was a year and ago.
bounced it up here from Pyro,
Was a
probably
year
pretty
ago,
early,
bro.
I would say, like,
You
maybe
wanna know when was the last time I
but
fought
yeah,
Shoot-on
we're gonna
before
have to see. I'm
before
very
that
curious
one time?
to see how it happens, especially because Cosmos.
I think I
traditionally
played Shoot-on in
uses
like
Throw a whole lot
2019.
more than Pyro, for example.
It took like 5
And I think
years
that speed
to
is actually
play
gonna
Shoot-on.
cause at least some issues with Gilhue, but I mean,
And then it's already been taking like a year, bro. Like I don't play
so many
Shoot-on.
times play and
Like
have
I don't.
really prominent
Yeah.
wins against a very, very good
Like
player.
I just don't have the
We've seen
chances,
he
man.
beat Asimo, he's
But I
beat
think that if I had more chances, I
Jack,
think
he's beat Meister, Big Boss, like
it was the Ludwig. Oh yeah, thank you, Rice. Thank you.
At one
N-
point
no.
as well. So I mean,
Well, I forgot about that, but
speaks so well about
that's
his
still
talent.
two.
Only him
That's
and
still 2 years.
Superdog
What?
have been on that rise, right? We've seen Superdog as well, Super Perro, from Cosmic Hives. He has been
With
on a
Sonics, I feel
very,
like
very big upswing as
the
well.
chances I play him at literally every tournament are really high.
If I recall correctly, I'm gonna have to fact check myself, but I have seen him take games off of MkLeo, games off of Meister, games off of Chag, you know, everybody overall. But it's not the same to have the level of talent within your home city than having, you know, a different playstyle coming in from areas like, you know, like the United States, for example. And that's why a lot of players actually struggle a little bit with.
Hope you have a good day, Saber.
Different playstyles in areas like Japan, areas like Europe, areas like the United States, Mexico, you know, Central, South.
It sounds
America,
fun
all these
seeing a
areas.
Broadway
But
show.
Speaking of these playstyles, let's see how that's going to work.
Hope you had a lot of fun with your fam, bro.
We're going to have Gilhue against Cosmos to see who's going to face off against Mao.
Okay, apparently Cosmos knows this matchup really fucking well, so I'm watching to learn, you know? ¿De dónde es Cosmos? De Puebla, México, bro. De San Andrés Cholula, México.
Gilhue ending up victorious, obviously, since we see him on our screen right now. But yeah, this is a whole other beast. This is a Cosmos who, in the last 12 months, has kind of been a little bit more of a resurgence in his gameplay. Obviously, you know, last summer, top 8.
It was Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Ooh, you didn't know that was a Broadway show. I thought that was a movie. That's hype, though. That's hype.
This is a scenario where
Okay, maybe Cosmos knows what he's doing. Let me see, Goad.
You're afraid of getting reversal, but Cosmos understands where it is safe to throw those aerials.
Sí, Cosmos.
Definitely being
Cosmos es de USA, pero vive aquí.
Yeah, and it's really the fact that
Entonces por eso la broma.
Cosmos has been playing super well that wall out game, right? And that's
Chroma
exactly what
Dust.
Mithra can do, right? With that staggering speed and those really, really good normals, neutral is just something that can be easily taken by Mithra and just going it with a storm right here. So let's see how that's going to work out. We're actually
Maybe another switch.
coming in from Gilhue, using the rock right there, turning into stone in order to be able to stop whatever approach is right there. You try to use the side B coming in from Mithra, try to use the up B from either Pyra or Mithra, and that you're going to get stoned out essentially with that down B. So very, very smart by Gilhue, and this is what we were talking about, right? Like this is the matchup experience that we've seen so often coming in from Gilhue, but you don't really get as much matchup experience against.
Thank you,
Kirby
Saber.
of all things, you know,
I'll keep that in mind.
Nintendo characters.
I'm not the biggest fan of Harry Potter anymore, but I like it.
In terms of the mainstream community, obviously
Like I know a few stuff about the cursed child, but I thought it was a movie or something.
But just like that, I mean, now we're kind of in a sticky scenario right here. The backer, that move is so hard to DI, especially depending on what part of the backer you get.
It must be nice though if it's similar to the book.
Really good job of staying alive and catching that, able to react importantly and shield there. Free F smash right there for Gilhue, and now having a situation where he has a lead, but Cosmos retaliating right back. We are down to last stocks, and right now this
might be GG's.
Neck and neck. Can we find
Okay, nice.
Here? No, Cosmos able
I want Gilhue to win because, of course, Mexican player.
Really like that aggression
But
coming in from Cosmos, right?
I mean, I know Cosmos has been trying his absolute best, bro. And it's so easy for Kirby to literally just win this matchup. So this is definitely clutch box if he wins.
Because of it, but also claim at least a little bit more of an opportunity. Almost gets that down there right there after that air cutter. You know, very, very difficult stuff if you're Cosmos, especially with the percentage differential. Right now, I think that you try to change Pyro and pray for the best if you're Cosmos, right? Because, I mean, Pyro does have at least a bit more of a better opportunity to be able to get a kill on Gilhue as of this moment, but at the same time, rack up as much percentage as possible. And there we go, the change is finally here. And now
Kazuyuki, creo que sí estaba en el torneo, lo vi en el stream, pero... oh my god, that's unfortunate, that's fuck. Pero no estuvo, o sea, no estuvo en las finales, papu. De hecho, ahí lo puedes ver, güey. Yuki es el güey de atrás. Yuki es el compa de atrás de este Gilhue. El que se lo alcanza a ver ahí con su mochila naranja y con su cel. O sea, sí fue el papu, pero Chansey solo se metió al stream. Ya ves que andaba diciendo.
Gilhue just being so aware. Gilhue kind of just hanging on. There's a lot of scenarios that, like you said, obviously like using the stone as an edge guarding tool. Very good at covering the high or low recoveries. It's all about timing. If you get the timing, you know, the world is your oyster, if you will. So Gilhue definitely doing a really good job there, being very opportune. Town and City, though, we can see these like, you know, drag down auto cancel smash attacks working really well for Gilhue, especially on the sides if Cosmos isn't careful.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I really like the fact that this is gonna help out.
Gilhue's goated.
It's gonna be rough. Oh, actually changes.
Yeah, Kirby isn't meta by any chance.
If he does not use the
yes, again.
Adequately, right? Because I mean, Gilhue, he can use.
No, Cosmos! I've been there before. I know how that feels.
That's day one stuff that you do not do against Kirby, man. You can't really be letting Gilhue get away with these type of scenarios where he's gonna be the one to take the stocks early.
Yeah, you're about to have like 50%.
Really rough because Cosmos is feeling a little bit.
A million damage. Oh my god, 69.
That is costing him so much.
The number of love.
Gilhue just put Cosmos in the blender for the last like 30 seconds.
Okay, not anymore. That's why he's gonna lose.
It was actually insane. You know, obviously, you know, whenever if you can DI out of the oh my god.
Yeah, it looks that way, Rice. It really does look that way. I'm so happy I hasn't dropped Rob.
Right there. That was enough for Gilhue to find it. Now the
I don't know. Like, dude, he's just gonna. He's trying to humiliate him.
Trying to show out for Mexico City, and now has such a good.
Is that GG's? 89? Is Cosmos gonna play another character? Is he just done? Is he off stage? Is he fucking dead?
Yeah, that's it. You're gone.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna try to go in for the disrespect. He actually gets 3 stocked right there. I mean, Cosmos, you chose this stage, man. My brother in Christ, you made the sandwich in which you just got served against Gilhue. This is a 2-0 situation, kid. And now, where are we going to be heading? But yep, it seems like we're going back.
I've been there before, man. There's nothing I can say. Maybe pull up another character. He's confident with the ages. You like to see it.
Is pristine and not gonna lie,
losing to Kirby definitely feels bad, and that's why we all should have a Rob.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Cosmos decided to go back because he realized he was like, wait, Town and City becomes sort of.
This is Cosmos' first tourney set. Yeah, man.
I'm just taking like 70 damage, especially.
Hopefully he can pull it off.
Layout ended up hurting him a whole lot more because.
Okay, bro, actually not looking nice. Not looking nice at all. Actually, not at all. No, not at all, bro. GG.
That's crazy.
How many more? Gilhue Cosmo,
Forgive him, please.
Polar
It's
Man,
his
goodness
first game.
gracious, Gyukyu's just not letting
It's the
him
first
play
time he's at a
all.
tournament, man.
You're finally seeing some
Please
percentage on
forgive
the
him.
board right here, but goodness gracious,
It'll
the
happen.
aggression from
It happens to all of us. Last time I lost to Kirby, it was also my first tournament set. It was also the first time I went to a tournament.
8 centimeters high.
Literally, bro.
It's
No,
doing so much
no reason to be
destruction
ashamed.
against the Aegis. This is just
No reason to be
unprecedented
ashamed,
overall.
but
Gyukyu is
that's the
playing
reason
super
why
simple.
we
Gonna see a
should
third
all
note.
have a rub.
I thought we were
That's what
gonna
I'm
see the
saying.
counter once again, and that could have been
Really,
good.
bro.
37%
If you don't want this shit to happen to you, just play Rob.
as of this moment.
Dude,
Gyukyu's
impossible.
pushing
Just
in.
play Rob.
2 stocks in
Rob-
less than 40%.
Rob, bro.
What is going on?
Gyokyu just able to find these opportune moments
I feel like
in order to find
people are
scenarios
just not
right
really
here.
familiar
Gyokyu
with Kirby.
still
But
finding
don't
those
get me wrong,
combos that
Kirby
he
is really
won't
good.
get after that order is basically a free regap right there at 0. So, you know, Cosmos, honestly, at those low percents, you just need to hold
But
out for your life.
I would say
Hold out and
they're
pray,
it's pretty
let
much
it get
matchup
there.
dependent.
But, oh my god, a jab lock scenario
I don't want to
right
say
here,
any
trying to
shit like
Gyokyu.
Aegis is not good in the matchup. I'll
No,
definitely
when
say
you're up
Aegis is good in the
this
matchup,
much,
100%, bro.
Why not, right? Why not go for
But the
this
game
fight?
we play right now, like the meta we play right now, just doesn't.
Looking very,
I don't know. I don't know how to
very,
describe
very
it,
strong in
really.
his own right. The Nair trading right there.
Like, of
And it
course,
looks like Cosmos maybe might have given
like
up.
I know what's
Gyokyu
about,
going
but it's so
be
hard to
a
explain
3-0.
why beating Kirby is so hard with
3-0
Aegis.
from this
Like, you're just so
little
inconsistent. You get
small
comboed by everything.
winners
It's
finals
freaking.
versus Mao.
It's
If you
like
told me
freaking fast
at the
folder.
beginning of this tournament that
Like,
Gyokyu would be
I
in
don't know.
winners finals, I would be
There's like a lot of
okay,
things
I
that
can
could
see
go
it,
wrong
you know?
for you in this
If you
matchup,
told me
but
winners finals of this tournament was Gyokyu
GG's,
versus
man.
Mao, I'm like, you're capping, bro. Like, you're lying. And now we are in a different timeline that I did not know we needed, but we
Yeah.
needed this timeline.
Aegis
It's about to be a banger set. of winners
should have
finals.
win. Should win, you know? I don't even know how to explain it because yeah, the matchup on paper is good, but when you're playing against another person, it becomes so much harder simply because of Kirby being so hard to hit and Kirby having like this big interactions against you. Like it's so hard to clutch the game up.
You know, very non-Mexican, right?
And Kirby with a lot of interactions can just put you in a lot of damage, or can you put, or he puts you in like in a spot where it's just impossible for you to make it back.
But he's like he's talented in piano. You don't really see that, right? You don't really
Like
see
literally,
that.
he grabs you at the ledge, fair. What do you
fun
do?
fact,
Is
he actually
basically a
was able to
50-50.
be for a
There's so
tournament
many
this
things that
last
end
summer,
up being a
and
50-50
we went to
against
go
Kirby.
eat, and we were talking about how
Simply because you're
someone
scared
we
of
were
missing up.
visiting, or I, you know, he was visiting.
Like,
And someone was like, "You're visiting, right? He lives here." He's
like yeah,
American,
Mithra
right?"
is
And I was
supposed to
like,
deal a lot of damage and like destroy Kirby, but it doesn't work that way. Kirby can actually brawl her out, can crouch and Horbuck shift a lot of her moves. He doesn't struggle as much in the air as people would think. And edge guarding, you have to be really precise edge guarding Kirby, at least with Pyra. And with Mithra, you're not gonna get anything at all besides like force smash maybe.
Either one of those sets
And
is
it
gonna
doesn't
be a
matter
banger
where
watch
you
for
jump,
sure.
it doesn't matter where you're trying
Yeah,
to make it back into the
I
stage. Kirby,
agree.
you're just gonna be there,
I
man.
think that maybe we're gonna get.
I agree with
first we're gonna
Aegis'
get
advantage
the
not being
winners
good against
finals,
Kirby.
because I mean
It's
that was
actually
the
quite bad.
natural,
It's so easy to
overall
predict
flow
what
of
the
how
Aegis wants to
it's
do,
going,
and
right? Like,
as Kirby,
Mao versus
it's so easy to just stay grounded and just be like, yeah,
we're gonna
just,
have winners.
I mean,
think
I'm gonna
we're
wait
gonna
here and
hear
then you
gracias,
get
gracias.
punished.
Uh-huh.
You're so small that Aegis have to
Shout out
play in a
to
specific
Chat,
way,
shout out to
which is
Citizen
not
Block,
convenient.
actually. El buen Matsugo, saludos al buen Matsugo. Espero te haya ido bien en tu torneo. One Cold Soul, Coco, everybody right here. And I just want to let you guys know that no, they cannot hear the commentary here because we are remote, right? We're not within the venue or anything like that. I don't think
Yeah.
they can hear us.
Kirby is Kirby is just left on for sure. There are so many matches where Kirby definitely does not lose. I wish Gyukyu started traveling more and actually not got nervous at
I
tournaments.
think you're like from the southern part of the
But because I think Gyukyu could destroy, man.
We're like 4 hours away, man. So
It's unfortunate.
I'm
Also,
close
Capri
to the-
Sun,
I'm
thanks so
close to
much.
the border. I'm close to the border, but definitely not Mexico City. But yeah, like you said, yeah, we're gonna have winners finals. That's gonna be a banger of a set to watch for sure. I mean, this is a matchup that they've probably played a bunch. And
Are you,
Gyokyu knows
Capri
it very
Sun?
well, obviously beating Asimo.
And also, you're right, Saber. You're absolutely right. That's why Rob works so well. He can literally win games by just nairing and neutral being.
Probably from Mao. So we're probably going to see a little bit of an unorthodox approach to the matchup just because these two players probably know each other so well. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, Gyokyu has a lot of wins.
and I mean overall,
Gyokyu has a
talking
lot of
about,
wins.
Like things like matchup, right? Like, oh, Ryu, he struggles against Kirby because he always has to go for down tilts. You can't really hit him too often with the up tilts or things like that, but that doesn't really matter anymore. That's how well these players have traversed the matchup against the other's character so often and so diligently, if I do say so myself, right? Because within
Kirby's from your
Mexico City,
region?
just so
Oh,
everybody knows, because I know that
the UK.
geography isn't most of our people's strong points at this point. Mexico is comprised by states as well as the United States, right? We actually have 32 or 34 states, if I recall correctly. Don't really
Top 5 player in Mexico, Gilhue. I can see that happening.
But
If he wins this tournament, actually that gives him a lot of points.
Within the way that
So that's really cool.
the regions of which is the strongest one.
¿Le vas a sacar a tu Meta Knight?
A very,
No.
very harsh contender.
Sacaría a
between
Rob, bro.
Northeast, Northwest, in the form of Monterrey and Tijuana, and the center, which is La Ciudad de Mexico. The thing
Gilhue,
is
a top
that
5
has
player in
the
Mexico.
advantage
I believe
within
it.
La Ciudad de Mexico
I
is
believe
just the sheer amount of population that is there, man. Like, there are so many people within Mexico City that it's brutal. Like, the distribution overall, just the population is staggering. And more people there are, more possibilities of good players coming in from
Yeah,
there. So just
actually,
overall
Gilhue
statistics
doing
help out
good
Mexico City
makes me
so
don't
much that you
feel
get
that
these
bad
banger
for losing
sets
to him.
that you get like really obscure matchups, like I don't know, like
That's actually one of the main reasons.
and then you don't get matchups.
Okay, there's nothing happening on the Japanese tournaments. There's nothing happening here.
Obscure matchup type, because who plays Ryu and Kirby? Like nobody.
Carmelo
You have it
against
right here,
Ryo.
and it's winners
Ryo.
finals, baby. We're gonna have here within Delfino Jam, Mao against Gilhue Kid. Take it away.
In the year of our Lord and Savior in 2025, we have a winners finals comprised of Kirby versus Ryu. Two quote-unquote base game characters.
Okay.
Because these characters are both base game, which is crazy to say the least for sure. But right now,
Level
here
one?
comes the combos.
I like watching
The
level
scenario
1.
Right here where you get the downer, but was able to shield in time. He was able to get these zoops consistently, maybe some SDI into play.
Yo!
Trading right there with the back air in
How
favor
come
of
I missed
taking
it?
first
Thank
blood,
you
looking
so much
good so far.
for the tier 1 J Soul. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much.
So often, kid.
Appreciate you, man.
To Gilhue having to play a little bit differently, because most of the times within the matchups, you got really difficult matchups.
Did I study Reno's Violet yet?
Because of his size. And even though that back
no.
was very pristine,
I'm not gonna lie.
68% Anya.
I haven't watched all of it.
It's barely out of the skin of his teeth.
I would like to do it on stream,
Avoid it.
actually.
This is what I was talking about, kid. Like, this is the
I've been
upside
making notes,
information that you
and I
generally
actually
see
read the
very often.
notes
That could've been a
somebody
setup for a
posted.
forward smash there. Jodanzo Kutogeri, the donkey kick, however you want to call it, could have been lethal right there against Gilhue.
But
And
I actually
think
haven't
they used
gone
to be
step by
because they're
step
trying
on
to use
it.
them as combo breakers.
I don't want to fill up my mind with a lot of things, you know?
Because he might have thought that Gilhue was just trying to finish the combo by back airing. Normally when Kirby's
It's
combos
kind of
go in
unfortunate
mid-defense,
Sonics is
you're either
not
gonna
going to
back air
battle
because
BC.
probably, just a
I wanted to
range
put
if you do
all
it
of that in
right,
practice.
or you pivot up tilt, which is just
Like
gonna
if I
continue
played
to push,
Sonics, I
right?
would
I
literally,
think that combo
man,
breaker Shoryu was designed
I will
to
make a
work
Bible
on the back air,
out of
regardless
those
of Mao
games,
still
bro.
doing a really good job of just finding
It's literally the Reno
that
Bible.
pocket. Now the favor in the Mao. Mao being in Grand Finals winner's slot is a potential prospect that I did not know we would possibly have. But right now, Gilhue
Literally,
responded
man.
accordingly.
Reno
Still
Bible.
alive in this first game.
Definitely sharking out for that kill. And that's exactly what you do when you have 6 jumps, man. You have to do it because the moment that you
Trading comparisons. Happy birthday to Spencer. Have a good birthday, Spencer. Have a good night.
Uzumaki isn't going to kill or rather connect simply because of how Gilhue DI'd that strong down tilt. So I mean, really good stuff.
Really hope Spencer have a wonderful birthday.
No collarbone breakers. We haven't really seen anything like that or any of the sort, but we do see this combo right here coming in from Gilhue. Oh, he knows that air dodge could be lethal. Oh, Mao actually intercepting it with the nair. We have a Gilhue that is going to start off strong, gonna have the down smash right there, and Mao with a really good coverage
No,
of his recovery
okay.
because he simply
Oh,
stays back
GG,
and
bro.
try to hug the stage as much as I can.
That's
But
actually
not
so
gonna hug
fucking
this stage,
BS.
especially after that down smash, kid. We have something. Oh my goodness, he did it. He went for the.
He was winning, then he lost because he got one hit. Yeah, we love Kirby.
The entire momentum shifted towards Gilhue for the last maybe 45 seconds, and it was enough for him to take it. I mean, there were scenarios.
Downer down smash is true,
we
yes.
saw the nair from on the platform from Mao, and it was like, man.
Y sí, Frank, yo creo que es por el de Ninja Gaiden.
Gilhue just finding those drag crackdown.
O alguna Street Fighter reference, la verdad no sabría muy bien.
Cancel down smash, and like just very efficient.
Ryu, dude, he was doing so good until he got hit.
Consistently hitting them, right? Earlier we saw him miss the auto cancel because we saw Mao able to shield. This time he's actually finding them much more consistently and executing them accordingly, and that was more than enough. And then yeah, just as soon as you force the horizontal recovery, then you just set up the stone, and that's just going to be an untechnical situation. And Gyokyu taking the first game, and now having a little bit more momentum on his side now.
Yep, definitely. And even though we actually saw Mao take the first 2 stocks early on, right now this is a Niño Kirby game. Really looking forward to seeing himself within the grand finals going in right there. Now Kirby has eyebrows, and this is going to be a very different game.
Eyebrows.
Especially because Kirby has one advantage, and that is that he can duck beneath the Hadoukens in order to be able to avoid them, and with that low profile, be able to retaliate with something of his own. However, he does lose a very valuable command grab.
¿Cuándo es el torneo de Japón? Es el 5 de mayo, bro.
His shield in order to stop the onslaught. So, I mean, a lot of things to take into consideration here. I don't know if gaining a very good projectile, mind you, because I don't know if he's actually allowed to use like the Shakuretsu Hadouken, but
No more eyebrows.
That power up. So it is back to square one, back to the basics.
I feel like this match, I mean, Gyokyu literally beat Asimo. So I feel like he knows his matchup really well. Or maybe this matchup is just saucy back as every other matchup.
Kirby can do that. Honestly, that might make Kirby like a high tier with Ryu, with the Ryu copy ability. But
¿Qué onda, Smashu? ¿Cómo andas, papu? Buen domingo. Bueno, todavía es sábado para mí, papu. Pero buen domingo, papu. Buena noche. Sí. Sí, pues gracias a Mao el Gyokyu sabe el matchup de Ryu. Y la verdad es que el matchup sí es un poco feo. Por cómo se tiene que acercar, más que nada. Y ni siquiera eso lo mató. Así que pues XD, ¿no? Pero sí siento que es una pelea mucho de daños y de quién es... Y de quién es como más eficiente con el daño de los combos. Entonces el Mao sí se debe de super mega pasar de lanza para ganarle a eso. El Kagaribi es la batalla en Puebla, pero en Japón. ¿Qué onda, su render? I do not know what Gyokyu thinks about Kirby, I'm gonna be completely honest. But I believe he has them in really high standards. Like, I'm pretty sure he thinks Kirby is like really fucking good. ¿Qué dice high tier? Okay. Chance le creo. Yo le creo, bro. La verdad es que sí le creo. Delfino Plaza? You mean Delfino Masa? Yeah, this is not Delfino Masa. Like, the tournament you're thinking about? No, it's not.
Yeah, definitely agree right there. So, I mean, it is Kirby, so, I mean, you're a gumball right there, so, I mean, you still gotta be cautious with not getting too much percentage. And that is something that Ryu can do quite well. And speaking of getting that damage already, 38%. Are we going to see the rock? No, we're not going to see the rock or what he's cooking. So, 151%, man. Once again, a lot of things in play right here. One good backer.
Is he dead? Oh, if he didn't have that DI, I mean, maybe he was dead.
I think Gyukyu's done if he is.
This is still so doable. Okay, no, not anymore. No, not anymore. Justo acabo de llegar a mi cantón después de estar todo el día en el torneo. Ah, sí, te vi, papu. Que te iba a tocar contra el Meister, pero el Meister hizo DQ también. Yeah, this is for grants, man. And Gyokyu is in a really good spot too already. Yeah, plus it's the stage. Delfino Masa, I do not know when Delfino Masa is gonna happen though. But yeah, this is not the tournament you're thinking about. This is like a regional. Pues I said, banda, pero nada más no se puede, bro. ¿No estará pasando pronto? No mames.
not only that, but tries to trip him up constantly without. Speaking of trips right there, we're going to see the down tilt off of a
Gyuhyu or Jeja Jeja? I feel like Gyuhyu has more potential. But as for now, I would say Jeja is better. He has way more experience in some other matchups. As for what, in my opinion, I feel like Gyuhyu has more experience against certain players, not the matchups themselves. Does that make sense? Like, of course, Gyuhyu is really fucking good, and we all know that he could go to the US and do it really good, but as for now, we haven't seen it, so I would still give it to Jeja. But like I said, Gyuhyu has more potential. Que los sigo a muchos, pero sobre todo Chag y Gyuhyu, un amor de personas, están chidos. ¿El Meister hizo DQ? ¿Por qué? ¿Quién sabe, papu? No. Creo que es de muy mala educación preguntar ¿por qué hiciste DQ, bro? Yeah, when Gyuhyu starts traveling around the world and like it starts having more placements outside of Mexico, that's why I believe it's like undeniable that he's the best. Literally all he needs is like better results. I know that Gyuhyu has beaten stronger people, but it's still like Jeja is being really consistent.
And I would dare say I don't think he was even an edge guard. I think it was Mao trying to get a footstool, right? Because he tried to jump on top of Gyuhyu towards that.
Se está viendo si cambiar de estado, pero entonces no sería el mismo torneo, no, sería Delfino CDMX, Delfino Puebla, Delfino La Paz.
That perfect percentage in which he doesn't have to use the shakurets anymore after the down tilt. Great down tilt into Shoryuken. But we've actually seen
DQ significa que se descalificó. O sea, que decidió no jugar. Ajá, que hizo descalificación. El niño Kirby es mexicanísimo, bro. Aunque no parezca. Sí, es desclasificarte a ti mismo. Ya sea porque llegaste tarde o porque no quisiste ir a jugar, prácticamente. Es muy común.
Yeah, very unorthodox for sure. You know, like you said, looking very good. Finding a situation where you're able to actually, you know, you find the down air right there, and you saw that.
Okay, Mao, I need you to pull this out. That's just so stupid, man. I hate it.
That would have been the gimp for sure. But right now, I mean,
Delfino Iztapalapa. Still not dead. Why is Kirby surviving Shoryuken at 120, man? Am I missing something? Is Gyuhyu cheating? I'm starting to think he does. If he doesn't die, okay. If he didn't die from that, I'm pretty sure he was cheating.
More than enough percent right there to find Tatsumaki. And Mao finally putting himself on the board.
Yo, what's good, John?
Still
Everything's going pretty well. Thanks for asking, bro. Delfino Catepec. I think it was slight input Shoryu. It's way weaker. Unfortunate.
We actually have the promotion of somebody placing in right there those jerseys.
Unfortunate. And still surviving it at 130 as Kirby is still it's insane to me. To me, that shouldn't happen.
But yeah, let's see now game number 4 scenario. We actually see
por eso especial en este juego. Sé que lo dices de broma, Frank, pero la verdad es que sí es por eso, yo creo.
Town and City. Last time that Gyuhyu was here, he obliterated Cosmos. Let's see if he can repeat the story with Mao.
Yo creo que sí, bro. Por eso también el Meta Knight siempre está bien rotísimo. Excepto el King de nada más de Zamorilla. Claro, sí. Sé que lo dices de broma, pero según yo sí hay un patroncillo ahí, Se decía mucho eso cuando el Meta Knight era el mejor de Brawl.
No platforms, nowhere to go. I think both of these players, the first hit is the one that pretty much gets a ton of advantage right here. And you see the drag down loops into the auto cancel. Not going to be the stock just yet. A back air here, potentially, you saw it already, Gyuhyu going for it. That would have been...
¿Por qué le voy a Gyuhyu? ¿Por qué le voy a Mao sobre Gyuhyu? Para serte muy sincero, creo que no le voy a nadie. Y si le fuera a alguien, yo creo sería Pues al underdog, en este caso sería Mau. Es más por eso. Sé que el Mau igual es tryhard. Y al Mau nunca lo he visto pues sacársela tanto, ¿sabes? Al Gilgyu sí. Entonces creo que estaría chido que el Mau llegara a Grands de winners. Pero ya mamó.
He hasn't even been able to recover properly yet. Oh my god, 75 damage off of that interaction is insane.
Hadouken.
Tell me Kirby does
Okay, that was risky as fuck.
Man, I mean, yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Like that was the craziest edge guarding scenario that I saw. And
Oh my.
You're either going to die.
That was such a good read.
There's no in between, and Goku really out for blood. One of the
Veremos a Meta Knight en Battle of BC. No, bro. No vamos a volver a ver a Meta Knight, bro. Al menos que le juegue una Min. Sí.
A ton of mileage off of it, and that's the scenario that he definitely needs at this point in order to at least pull away. And that's another factor that we haven't really talked about a whole lot, is you can kind of just plank with if you're Kirby. All you gotta do is just crouch, and Shogunetsu is like basically irrelevant.
Yeah, this is something.
He still make his back? Oh wow, he tried though.
Especially that it was going to save Gyokyu's life, and it did.
Okay, nice. I'm pretty sure that was the sour spot then. It's still amazing to me that doesn't kill Kirby at 60%. No mames.
With inhale right there, so I mean, he knows that he does not.
Dude, I need a game 5.
While he's recovering right there, so still good stuff. We're gonna see Gyokyu interrupt that focus attack.
¿Cómo le va a Meta Knight contra Cloud? Yo creo que le va bien. Even o poquito a Meta Knight. Oh, GG's, man. I've seen this interaction some other times.
No, not quite yet.
Nice reaction by Gilhue. Se viene Violet en el Battle of BC, bro. Se viene. Procede a venirse. A huevo, Lolitech. Lo importante es que hayas aprendido y andes ready para la siguiente. The Battle of Tilts. GG's. What do you do?
The Stone going to do it, and Gyohyu is going to be in Grand Finals winner side of Delfino Jam with a 3-1 rather, electrifying set over Mao.
You know, something that I really love about the competition here within Mexico City is that you don't really see, of course, they're all very, very emotional players, right? Everybody wants to win and they want to take this super seriously, but you don't really see them getting like anything like salty rather than just sad right after the sets. And I think that it's within like good spirit of competition that they do it. Obviously we've seen some incidents here and there, but they're very counted.
It happens everywhere. It happens everywhere.
Yeah, but I think like specifically within Mexico City, it's one of those places where if you're emotionally volatile within your play, you will get exploited from that within your gameplay, right? Like that is something that happens so often. I've seen so many times that players just look at somebody else within the set and they see somebody just like go like, oh, or like sigh or seem exasperated, things like that, and they immediately know, oh, that guy just lost. Why? And they're still playing, right? And like they're still playing the set, but it's like, oh no, that guy lost the moment that he lost the mental battle, and that happens like 95% of the time here. The moment
Mi Goku baila otra vez, señor, me has mirado los ojos.
You're done. There's nothing.
Ahí estaremos, papu.
Yeah, 100% for sure. But yeah, like you said, everyone here knows that, so they all play.
Isaac.
I saw Javi lose earlier. It was all smiles.
Ahí ustedes watching.
You kind of have to be in that mindset.
Que no pienso ir solo Joker, si voy a ir también el baile.
I mean, there is some belligerent characters.
Hay mucha banda que le mama mi baile.
So like you have to be just.
Muchas gracias, Sinister Gamer.
You have to have
Hand down 2-0 against Elego, Jonding.
Strong mentality for
y el peor smash para mí es el Brawl, definitivamente.
Especially the Mexico City scene, but regardless, I mean, Gyohyu still powering through. Mao has a chance, put Shag in losers earlier, now has to probably deal with whoever won. I believe we had the losers quarters matches off stream, so
who's this?
Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I'm not sure who ended up winning between Cosmos and Manny, or if they're still playing. I believe they're still playing. So
yes, seems like it. But we do
Tora
have
against
finalists from Smash
against
Dragon,
Mark.
from X-Factor 11, man.
Who does Mark play?
Within the finals of the losers quarterfinals of the tournament, Cosmos and Manny.
Oh, this is D-Class.
D-Class. Actually been playing Fox within the tournament rather than his Alex. So
How much faster would you make Violet without making him busted? 40%? Yeah, 40% of the speed sounds understandable.
Get the win on off of Fruits.
It sounds really really fine. If you give him a lot, he will be really fucking busted. So I will say less than 50% out of his movement speed. Like having that as a buff, I believe makes it so much better.
Set that is quite literally
Kaninave against the Inkling player.
Hood classic. Like
David Shirayuki, that's nice.
Very much a banger of a set. It is going game 5. You're going to see like Roy, Cloud, Wolf, and then you're gonna see Palutena Minmin, and they're just gonna counterpick war each other. Like, whoever wins game 1 probably wins the set because they just get the counterpick advantage eventually. So, but yeah, I mean it's a banger of a set for sure. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see that, but you know, Chag able to power through. You know, Chag one of the all-time favorites for sure. Again, another person who I've had the pleasure of, you know, receiving into my own home and having him here with me. So, big fans of course of these guys for sure. So,
Que no se vuelva un Corrin, exacto. Sí, que lo hagan más rapidito en la tierra. Oh wow, what was that?
One of them is getting 5th at this tournament.
¿Cómo se supone que le ganas a Violet con Violet a Sonic? Con un chingo de fe y maña, cabrón.
Yeah, I mean, Manny definitely one of those more recent players. Obviously, we talk about Gilhue. You know, Manny kind of the same thing, very new player.
Making Violet Nair consistent.
Results, you know, obviously with the top
that too.
At that,
there are so many characters that don't get hit by it.
In that high
like man.
Of the tournament, but if you are tuning in for the first time, though, let me remind you guys that we are
Oscar is my goat.
Delfino Jam. We are
you all know
we're in the top 8. You know, pretty much approaching top 4 of this tournament right now. It's been such a good time. There's been so many good sets. I'm having a great time with Dio over here, obviously. So it's been real fun.
And I really like. Not only do I like the fact that we had you know, Smash Ultimate, but we also had Street Fighter here within this. And for
Space Buda, no vi tu mensaje, pero muchísimas gracias, bro. Te la aprecio, Buda. Reno about to play?
At least they had a stream.
My goat? My dad?
But yeah, I mean, I really like the fact that not
against Radikusu?
Mexico diversifying within the areas.
Against Radikusu, my dad, my god, my Bible, Reno, my dad. ¿Quién creo que gane? Yo creo que en este va a ganar el... Yo creo que el Cosmos. Who's the other guy? Radikusu. Radikusu is un well, Radikusu is a Donkey Kong Falco player. Donkey Kong Falco is Steve player. Also one of the best. Radikusu is the DK that beat Spargo that one time. I'm of course joking, but Reno is truly my goat. He's one of my goats. After seeing what he's able to do with Violet, bro, it's impossible for me to not admire him, you know? That dude, Reno, is really fucking nice. Mi set contra Radikusu, sí. Pues me estaba tanteando el cabrón, güey, tenía que tontearlo. Okay. Give me one sec, guys. I'm actually gonna go grab a cheesecake and a bathroom break. I'll be right back. I'll be right fucking back.
方はビジョンっていう卓がこのファイターにもあるので、そのビジョンの使いどころでセフィロスの間合いに入り込んでいければ一気に高火力を稼げますよ。うわ、位置が危ない。羽が生えましたよ。割れたー。そんなにシールド削れてたんですね。そうですね、パワーもアップしてますから。うわーうまー
先行やって判定出してきたら命はないぞというところにお前の命がねえよ。
あれ普通の人だったら一旦復帰しようになりますよね。撃墜まで。
これどうだ。内側こじりつけて小川口上京ですが、これはリーチョンさんも受け付けてます。上京から投げ取って45% 火力確保、さらに空中まで打開集団、これにリーチがつけられる、リーチがつけられるセフィロス。
やはり剣の長さを生かしてますね。
ビジョン打ち寄せた形から踏み封じた。今に対してはこの対象122、52空中集団ですが、これはニュートラル回避が間に合っていました。しかしで圧力上げつつ大よりで、しかしビジョン、ブラスターとやりながら、
いやー
視線の差もありましたが、ここは出てくるのか。ビジョン大丈夫。前とね、ここは左草展開を握ってきた。着信ところは
もう一回人した。
1打目抜けた。2打目
上シフトしてる。
左から右消してないビジョン駆け上がるこの一撃。
まあやはり崖狩りの空間は分かってはいるんですけどね、ついつい当たっちゃうというか、いつかは当たる技ではあります。
2対1、ビジョンですが、これはシャドウフレアが上から壁を使いながら、
いやガードが削れている。
空前ジャンプしたいところにも一撃与えながら、しかし空中しろ X にはわずかに足らない。104、33空前やっていた。
エンターテイナー。
1対1、まあダメージ差はね 71%。さあここからしかしファルコはね、一撃加えれば 70% なんやとの、そういうキャラクターではあります。上京をかけたいが、これはもう逃れているの空中前差し込みは
なるほど、少し離して打つことによってセフィロスは反撃が少し難しかったですね。
当たる当たらないというような、
はい、なかなか難しい距離でした。
大丈夫、クエルからジャンプを切ったか、ダッシュ我がわずかに合うスモーク前落としから中央台の上の展開につなげたいが、それを可能上投げクエル高校、さあ片よく出てきたぞ。79、86回避上がり、ここは白じゃねえの動きを合わせたらビジョン空前外に出しています。79、104一線回帰くるジャンプ上がりから空中前、ここ強気93、104空中上しっかり反撃外出してビジョン5番コース掲げ展開、その上がりから空中前に乗り込んできたラリックス、ビジョンとで復帰して、さあどうだ、ここ空前見せながらですが、ここ上がってきた110、109、
うわー割れたー。かっこいい FO。いや2回も割りましたね。すごいですね。そうなんですよ。やはりそのセフィロスというのがガーフ技、ガードクノの技がつかみしかなくて、かつそのつかみも投げバーストがないんですよね。なんで基本的にはガード安定になりやすいファイターではあるんですけど、そこで全てをぶち壊す下スマッシュが待ち構えているという。
いや肩よく変えた時の一撃たりは
いや恐ろしいですね。
先生例のセフィロス。
まあ、やはりそこがスマブラの面白いところではあるんですけどね、相手の強い卓、弱い卓っていうのを意識しながら、どんどん読み合いを回らせていく、その読み合いの回し方に、一旦今回勝っていたのはレノ選手なるほどです。
セフィロスはここで降板と。
なるほど。
でやっていきましょう。
はい。
第一名
まあ、ベルクスも超一級品ですからね、レノ選手としては。
このキャラクターの中でももう日本一番
ぐらいの、はい、断言しちゃってもいいレベル。
方もまあそうですでしょう。
はい。
さあやっていきましょう。第2戦目。ラリック選手は変わらずマルコ、しかしレノ選手は変わって
冷静。
ベレスのコース。さあキャラ変更どのように対応するか。終点ですか。
ベレツ、そうですね、先に指定選択ですもんね、中に対しても。うわー
大丈夫だが上ビート1人ずつ空後
あれ、ベクトル変更によっては空下確定するやつです。
落ちてる空下した届かない。これはハイムール食らうか。
そうですね、普通に多分ウェビーを普通に真上に打たないと間に合わなかったんですけど、でも真上に打つとタイミングがずらせないのでアイムール確定と。
これはもう
どうしようもないですね。
これはブラスターがないところだ。
ブラスターがこづいていい仕事をしていた。
これで2対2、全くの五分展開です。うま
強的にツイートをしています。そうですね、やはり台がないので着地の角をずらすっていうのもベルトスが難しいですよね。いや面白い。拾った。2回目雪見取ってる。確定してる。ギリギリ確定していない。うわっあ、ちょっと見てからって感じなんですかね。モーションのその場上がりのモーションをちらっと見てから打った感じだったんですかね。
最後ね、かなりもう見てるか予測
予測かって感じではありました。まあ持続だったんで予測でしょうけど、まあでもここに来てパッて打てるっていうのはさすがですよね。ベルトスも結構崖上がり時にちょっかいを出せるファイター、横 B だったり空前だったり崖離し空前だったりでちょっかいをつけるファイターであるんで、その場上がりの位置でガード張っておくっていうのは別に安定ではないんですけど、そこに強気のその場上がりに対しての咎めた上スマッシュでしたね。
戻りますか。
戻りましたね。お帰りなさい。
さあやっていきましょう。第3戦目10対1で迎えました。まあやはり実績があると
そうですね。
このキャラクターに戻りました。現在挑戦中本社内で叩きながら第1打撃で大入れならばというところでしたが、第1打撃で火力はそこまで長崎66%。シャドウフレアはしっかり対応しています。空射外あたりとで漂う変えていっている。さあここからが戦術の本番という。
そうですね、ここまでは一旦まあしょうがないと。
これどうだ、熊井です。
これはしょうがなくないと。
これ通れば大きいぞという。
はい、そうですね。ちょっとこれは諦めきれない。
上をやりながらどこまでつながるか、上天を経由してモーグルな課題よく跳ねた。
早いぞ。
上にからここは着地でウィスマッシュ。高橋これは大丈夫。空中ショットで一つ外に飛ばしながら開脚にここはしのいでジャストシールドクエヌ、さらにジャンプ読み空中へ撃墜なりそう。86、80空中しろ、わずかに潰れたか。その後は空壕しっかりこれはガードビジョンですが、これはドネ根元でしたね。これはまだ97、空中前姿勢がいい、わずかに合わないか。そしてビジョンからですがわずかにつながらない。97、95上京すくい上げてくべー。
結構難しい星各地
ストックこれで3対1、横強攻撃着地のところ取ったぞ。126から
Alright, chat, I'm sorry for this.
そうですね、結構上から復帰を通す場面がラリック選手も多かったんで、そこを咎めた空前でしたね。
This is indeed best of 5.
まずは一つだ。さらに QN 外を出してシャドウフレアはしっかり対処しながらです。46、0%空中後ろからまずは一発弱3つ、ここは退けました。
Gracias, Frank. Mira, bro. Es uno de esos que tienen fresita arriba. God. Muchas gracias, Frank. Muchas gracias, Papus.
いやー、ターン継続が終わらない。
空中に対それここは一旦退けて、さあ空中前外に出してこれはい
や見てる。
だがしかし展開時には変わらずです。ビジョン内側空前も上強で動き出しを捉え
ギリギリ
できたぞ。1セントで空下とで空下とで下から急いで帰ろうとしたところ、なんとしたスマッシュ。
この場上がりを許さないですね。
I feel like Reno should go Violet against Falco. It's actually not bad.
あそこまで通せますか。
これで2対1ラリックス。
セフィロスにも勝っちゃいましたね。
となると
さあ
ベレー
ですかなんですかね。結構タケラツカの強みとしてキャラが変わるんで、相手の対応の差も相手が対応を全部キャラごとによって変えなきゃいけないので、そこで相手を惑わせるっていうことができるんですけど、それに臆さずにしっかり2本連戦して取っていきました。
¿Quieres un cachito, Frank? De hecho, sí traje dos, bro. Bueno, traje... Primero me partí una rebanada y después partí otra. Porque me di cuenta que una no iba a ser suficiente. Vamos por si quieres, bro. Ya te había traído. Oh, el volumen no está tan alto. Lo hubieran dicho, papus. Perdóname, Drive. No sabía que el volumen del stream no estaba tan altísimo, bro. Bro, let's go, Reno. He went Balor's game 1 and 2, lost game 2 last stock and last hit. Okay, yeah, makes sense. No estaba bien, sí, déjalo fuerte, ok. ¿Qué tal ahora? How's the audio, chat? How's the stream audio and how's the mic audio? Please let me know.
狙ってきたがクーウェイ、これは根元ながらも撃墜に至るともう一度着地やり遂げました。やはりティグルスの政宗ですね、空中攻撃は場所によって能力の威力が変わってくるので、これ結構難しい判断が必要なんですけど、2回目はクリーンヒットですね。さあこれで2対2、まずは追いつきまして、さらに着地狩りをどんどんやっていくところです。クーエヌからさらに着地展開、空中シューター、あまりも許さない。これどうだ、上ビートで素直に返ってきた。
Sounds a little faint. That's probably because of the stream right now. Like, that's how the stream sounds. 大きい。I'm so glad he's not dead. Reno's so good with it. You can't cheese that, no. But he's still losing. Thank you, John. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. El Battle of BC es el 28 de marzo, bro. Ya este viernes. Let's go, man. Let's go, Reno. You can pull it out. Let's fucking go. You should just pull out the trigger. Careful. I hate Falco players, man. Why do they think they're so smart? Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, go for it. Go for it. Oh no, this is... Okay, I don't know what the fuck's happening, but Reno's pulling out. Let's go, man. Violet loses to Falco. It's like even. Maybe he's too scared of like getting anti-air so much and like just getting combo like crazy. Because yeah, I can see that matchup going bad for Violet. But it's not losing for him. ¿Qué onda, Guyix? ¿Cómo andas, papu? ¿Cómo va todo, Guyix? Ya tiene un ratote, bro. ¿Cómo andas, bro? Pero todo vaya bien, verga, Guyix. El papu. Va el perro. Okay, probably because of Battlefield. Yeah, like, Violet gets combo harder though. Oh yeah, I've been there before, man. This is not nice. No, it's death. I'm so sad he swaps to Violet and he starts getting destroyed. Nintendo Direct on April 2nd. I won a new Fire Emblem and I won Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, what else he could have done, really? He has to go step by step. Nah, he's trying so hard to get these early kills. That's actually not nice. Un remaster de los Fire Emblems de Game Boy. Oh, Simón, sí, por favor. Y los de Super Nintendo también, bro. Nice bear. Nice bear.
まあやはりあの状況になると少し工夫がいるかということにはなるんですが、そこを捉えてレノこれで2対1丸一の差
ウェービー見せてなかったけどな。
流れを取ればさあ分からんぞというところではあります。ベルトス一撃の破壊力か
いやもちろん、はい。壊したくはたくさんありますからね、ベルトスも。
ファルコもね重いなんてもうとてもじゃないけど言えない、なんなら軽い側のファイター
Yeah, anyways, next set, pretty much. No, it's Violet, bro. You're gonna still put it out. He's doing it. Getting it off stage. Okay, good nair, but it gets him off on stage. He really tried to go for something crazy. Yo, that was so nasty. Should be dead, should be dead. Okay, no problem. Oh, so nasty.
フルセット
上今日一つ捉えて後ろ側でもだがしかしこれは空中へ崖足展開ということもあって難しかったが、だがしかし上ないから空中へさらにもう一丁 66%
いや冷静な着地
上の暴れも許さない上今日からさらに外出して崖展開空下やりながら空中しよう。これはどうだまだ届かないか届くこれは届く崖空港
いや4では
Let's go, I believe. No, that just GG's, right?
きついだ
硬い
崖狩りの王
Man,
硬すぎる。
硬す
you kind of win them all. Let's see who's fighting right now in the Japanese chats. That's Ken against I don't recognize who. And then I'm pretty sure this is like the amateur one. Right? Yeah, this is the amateur one, right? So we're not watching that anymore? I think who won, Mark or Tora? It looks like Mark won. Mark the Yoshi? ¿Qué dices, Leo? ¿Les damos una oportunidad a los fans? Papi, no sé de qué hablas, pero va.
This moment because Manny is looking very, very good, racking on the
Aquí está el chi.
And I do definitely see a Chag that is struggling a lot more, simply to get his foot on the I think it's a foot on the door, right? Like something like that. Simply finding his footing. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Finding his footing, because of the fact that Manny it just knows that he doesn't have to fight too much.
Muchas gracias, Guyix. Así será, papu.
necessarily against Chag,
Ahora tú no vas,
rather
papu.
his mental, because it'll be a lot easier
Pinche
to
Kagaribi ahora sí va a ser
function
muy
if
grande, güey.
We have a angry, we have a frustrated, we have a like a Chag that's desperate to be able to get those kills.
Yeah, I think when that happens, I think using Palutena can be a little bit detrimental, and in that situation...
Frank, la verdad no sé qué estás tramando, ¿me lo podrías decir, bro? El siguiente torneo al que voy, Noob, es Battle of BC este fin de semana. Bueno, el viernes. Sí se te extraña, Guyix. A ver cuándo se arma algo, bro. Invítanos. Con unos pinches marisquitos bien desconectados.
Able to at least find the neutral air right there in order to find some footing. Continuing to get
nice by Chag.
Finds the spike. Excellent work from Chag, taking first blood in this game 4. That potentially could be the momentum shift that he's been looking for the last like 2 games.
Definitely. Oh, but we have a miss input right there. Wanted to drop down there and do a down smash and gets punished for it. And now that is going to
¿Qué pedo, Weltal? Andamos chingón, papu. ¿Qué tal, Weltal?
And that is going to be the opening that Manny needs in order to be able to get that stock. So now we have a tied game in which Manny knows that he has the advantage for, and he's definitely going to play with it. Oh, 69% off of that? How? How? Like, why? That do you not see the problem with this?
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous to say the very
No sé qué
least,
hicieron,
but,
papus, pero
right now Manny having a
andan
really good time right
sospechosos.
here, having Chag at such high percents now. Now potentially on the horizon of taking this other stock right here. Chag gonna have to play out of his mind.
¿Hicieron una segunda apuesta o cómo?
Actually activate that counter with the minecart, just kind of landed right in front of him. But this is a sneaky scenario. Can we potentially find some more combos right here if you're Chag? Yeah, you don't want to come out and challenge Steve too hard. That diamond.
When I'm playing friendlies, I focus on improving specific aspects. If not, I'm just gonna focus on like improving as a whole. Like my entire game plan, my entire movement. There's always something to improve.
Attack right there as well. I mean, they're kind of just, I think right now is a moment where both of these players are just kind of swinging for the
Ok, ya
fences
entendí,
right now.
Frank. A
And
huevo.
this is kind of the
Tenía sentido.
slobber knocker, like just super aggro that we normally don't get to see. We normally see a much
Qué mal pedo por el
slower pace
Reno,
game, but
though.
now
Todos
we're
pensaron que iba a
actually
ganar.
starting to see a little bit more of a uptick in tempo. And
El
Chag
Frank está
taking
planeando
that
una
stock
huelga
again.
para
Like,
los
each
mods
stock
pro.
is so important here for Chag, but Manny
No way,
just
papu,
responding
please no.
accordingly right there. A little bit of a
Okay, I guess it's
error there.
fine.
I'm not sure what happened.
¿Crees que jugar contra Manny te ayuda a adaptarte mejor a Cola y simplemente... No, claro que sí, sí, Manny. Manny es de los mejores Steves del mundo también, bro.
I think both of these characters
Yo creo que jugar contra Manny sí te ayuda contra cualquier Steve.
But
I want
what happened? What is going on? Like
it's possible that the setup got knocked or something. Yeah.
the monitor turned off for a second. Is what production is telling us?
Y en el torneo ahorita me parece que está Mao, Gilhue, Chag y Manny.
We love it.
Ya nada más quedan ellos, Chag, Manny, Mao y Gilhue.
It can be very frustrating at moments. At that point, though, I think objectively it's probably
No le pago
okay
suficiente a los mods, papu.
just because like the death had
Suficiente,
already
¿qué sería?
happening. But
Porque
that
la
had
verdad
already
no les
happened,
pago
so
nada.
I think it's probably okay there.
Yeah.
Se les apagó la tele, bro. Creo. And then Manny wins. That's just unfortunate.
What it should have, but I mean, in the end,
That's actually just fucking unfortunate.
situation that we had towards that set, the end of the set. But I mean, it was, I'm not gonna say set in stone, but it was within the favor of Manny overall, and it was just a brutal halt to the momentum that Chag had, that Chag could have gone. And I just want to say shout outs to Chag because he has a Dewey. Did you see like
Yeah.
his shirt? It was Dewey
Yeah,
Yes.
Dewey.
in the middle.
Yes, yes. El futuro es ahora viejo.
Oíste? Yeah, I love
Oíste,
it.
oíste viejo? The future is now, old man.
El
I
futuro
love
es
that.
hoy,
You know,
oíste, viejo.
my favorite Dewey meme or Dewey quote is, I asked for nothing and I'm still disappointed.
Dude,
Dude.
and in Spanish it hits even harder.
Pido nada y aunque sea me decepcionan.
No, because it hits even harder because nunca espero nada de ustedes y aún así logran decepcionarme. I never expect
Banger,
anything from
banger.
you, and you still disappoint me.
Yo, Malcolm in the middle is
Yeah, banger,
fucking
banger
nuts.
for
So
sure,
nice.
But hey, that's gonna be it for us for a little
Sí,
bit.
el SS
We're just
SS
gonna go
Bikit
to
es
a
el que se
quick
ganó el
break
juego.
right before
El
we
SS
hit
Bikit
top
es un
three.
OG, bro.
Neo, it's been a pleasure. It's been a
Es
pleasure.
un
to reconnect
super
as well.
OG.
We'll have to,
Es mi
we'll have to
papá.
reconnect sometime soon. Hopefully in Mexico this summer. Wink, wink, or this fall. Wink, wink. You know, we'll have to see what's up. But yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, pleasure to be seeing y'all. If you have any feedback on my commentary, of course, I'll be more than happy to receive it at Saint Steel within my Twitter handle.
Top 32
You will
of
be
Kyle
seeing
Logan
Kid
starting
from
right
the
now.
other side. You'll be seeing Kid back. I am just going to be taking my leave for the moment because we got better talent.
Vamos a robar el
that
corazón de
for
MkLeo,
that
güey.
topic.
Sí, sí.
So, ladies and gentlemen, well,
Radu
I'll
against
be seeing you
Kaninave.
for the next one. Don't go anywhere. We're just going to change up one commentator really quick before the finals.
That's E-Class. Who were they? I actually missed them. I'm sad. PG versus Raki and Ken level 1. What's up with these really fucking hype sets, bro? Okay, let me know if the rest of the Mexican tournament starts, please. Then Radu Kaninave.
残り1ストップであるがゆえにじわりじわりとパーセンテージを稼ぎでワンチャンスの撃破を狙っていくことができるかというところ見合いを取りながら左方向に空中前は通らずブーメランと爆弾等も見えていくわけですが
I love the way level 1 plays, bro. One of my favorite Japanese people to watch. Actually, so on fire. My Toonling when? Never.
回り込んでいる戻ってきたところ低めのところ空中前左に出す戻ってきてかなり慎重な立ち回りも続いていますしかし時間は残りあまりないぞ空中前で
I can't believe he almost fucking died at 16. I can't believe he actually lost the game.
しかしこれは空中後ろで降りてきたところ撃墜
Sonic, man. Ooh! 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 Duel Link!
見事最初あのパーセンテージ差をワンチャンスでひっくり返してきて1戦目を取ってきたのはケンソニック。ゲームカウント 1-0 の状況でそのまま2戦目と進んでいきましょう。引き続きケンソニックとレベル1トゥニックのマッチアップ。ステージはポケスタ2です。
Nice there.
レベル1トゥニックにとっては撃墜できる場面を後半ほどどんどん増やしていって
I don't know why, but for some reason, this layout makes me think that it's a best of 3.
これは横下技を追い出した後
Because of the lines.
前で撃墜ライン近くから
Like, I don't know, like the blue lines next to level 1 name actually makes it look like if it's just like maximum 2 wins. Ya sé que ahí dice best of 5 prank, pero digo el layout, bro. De aquí yo creo le voy a level 1. Eso también. Sí, a Japón se la pela y casi siempre hace todo mejor de 3. Entonces, eso también está sorpresivo, la verdad. Sí, esos güeyes lo juegan más de mejor a 3. Son más vale verga, no sé. Jugar todo best of 3 está como muy peligroso siempre, pero está muy tryhard. O sea, está más tryhard más que nada. Por eso también puede ser. Sí, hay muchos torneos en donde sí es mejor a 3. Sí, bro. Allá estos güeyes literalmente han tenido gran finales con 2 de 3. A mí me ha tocado jugar finales 2 de 3 en Japón. Best of 3 en Kagaribi, yo creo que es hasta como top algo. No, yo creo que Kagaribi sí es best of 5 todo. Por el estatus que tiene, por el major status que tiene. Pero si hacen el reset o tampoco. Pues sí, si hacen el reset, pues nada más es un 2 de 3. Nada más un 2 de 3 más. Yo creo que Kagaribi definitivamente sí va a ser como best of 5, empezando como top 128. Marquen mis palabras, bro. Perdóname, Isaac. Perdón. Oh, nice catch. Really nice air dodge catch. Discúlpame, Isaac.
しません。横スマッシュで右方向に撃墜。この2戦目も見事に取ってきたのはケンソニック。ゲームカウントは0に。
Pero yo creo que las pulls mínimos iban a ser mejor a 3, lo cual es peligroso, bro. Te va a salir un japonés que está muy cabrón en 2 de 3 y vas a valer verga. Sí, el Delta del año pasado era todo best of 3 hasta top 8. Neta, qué pedo, güey. Pasan de verga. Ah, no, hasta top 32, algo así. Mia is about to play number 1 in Australia. Jay Dissel, the Youngling player? Or am I outdated? Yo, what's up, Phil? How's it going, man? Yeah? I'm correct? Okay. Okay, I was like, wait, what? Okay, nice. Hopefully Jay Dissel does pretty good against Mia. Do you have the stream or something so maybe we can watch? Or how do I search it? Leo, do you have the names of the tournaments to add them to the bracket? Yep. The tournament for, well, Delfino, the Delfino Jam. The tournament for Japan is this one. And for the Australian tournament, I actually do not know.
I don't know what's happening. Oh, we may have a controller issue.
Yeah.
I basically selected the wrong skin. He likes to play the black skin. He wants to play the black skin on Lilat. He likes to do that. Maybe. Yeah.
Mike only will go 3-9 Ken. Yeah. Big deal.
So, the only other tournament Mia went was Friday at SAS.
Okay, yep.
Mia lost the game to Iceman, which was crazy.
Oh wow, yeah.
Iceman taking the game in Nest Game & Watch is insane.
Cúmplenos el sueño, mi goat. Así será, Adrián. A huevo. Qué comentario tan verga, Adrián. Muchísimas gracias. Vas a ver que sí se arma, cabrón. Lila and Winners Finals actually sounds crazy. Okay, this stream looks kinda... Okay. Kinda not on 1080. Mia is an Australian tournament right now.
Weird start. Okay.
And he's not playing the black skin.
Nah, this fine. Both of them are.
Yeah.
They respect it. They don't want to have that camouflage going in.
They don't.
Yeah, I don't feel like the bucket is okay. I was say, wasn't that useful? He just reflected
something. Probably
something.
is good. Yeah.
Por cierto, ¿qué piensas de la idea de Spargo para nada Mewtwo King de los escenarios? Pues creo que se maman un poquito, tanto Mewtwo King como Spargo, pero tienen un punto, ¿sabes? Pero hasta cierto punto es como de ya, como de ya déjalo morir, güey.
Let's see, but Jono's up so good at recovering.
Jono's good. Jono's infamously known for...
Japan have figured it out. They know how to They've done it.
It's something that, like, you'll hear Jay Dizzle complain about a fair bit, just like, you know, Younglink recovery. And to be fair, you know, Younglink doesn't have the greatest recovery, especially against Game & Watch, right? You just fade back with that back air in the blast zone.
It's like your projectiles are used to cover your thing, but if you know how to get around that, like, Younglink doesn't have much.
Yeah. Alright.
And Mia will know how to do it.
¿Cómo va Violet en Yoshi's? Sí, está regen. Está muy degen, cabrón. Muy, muy degen. Sí te puede hacer muchas cosas muy XD.
Yeah, he's doing fine in neutral. He just died very early that first stop.
Jay Dissel is not doing bad at all against Mia. Okay, up smash kills? Nice. Nice to see that killing. I would just say that Youngling sucks.
Yeah. I think probably like third lightest in the game or something like that.
Estoy cenando un cheesecake, bro.
It's be hard to get through if the defense is good enough. Like if you deang all the projectiles away, the kill confirms a bit hard to come by.
It will be, but because he has the up B to get out of combos. That's like fame to do what invincible, right?
Yep.
Which is like just combo break whatever.
Yeah.
It's also that's the thing. I don't know how well because Youngling does have the frame 2 air dodge to get out of Game & Watch up airs potentially. And he's like a super fast faller. You know, like the Fox, like neutral air dodge, fast fall air dodge. Maybe Youngling can do the same thing with frame 2 and
One of my
also
biggest enemies,
fast faller.
Lego Lylan.
Getting out. There will be
One of your
actually
greatest
really
enemies.
good
That's funny as fuck.
Right, literally seeing it in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
I would like to see Jay Dizzle winning. Not gonna lie.
But Zare will be good to recover as well. I don't know who he's down
We did the,
smashing
we
there,
did the
honestly.
split dodge down tilt, down
Ooh.
smash.
Oh,
Okay, I think
that was
untechable.
untechable.
Yeah.
Getting
Crazy.
clipped by the damage.
He's
there.
doing fine in neutral.
I really hope you do good this season. Thank you, XX. Appreciate you, bro. Gio-san.
It's a good showing for the start.
Down tilt, down tilt.
Love to Texas, man. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Probably the best kill confirm you're
You just wait.
in this matchup.
Also, it's something cool that this season is lasting for the whole year. Did you guys know that? The next ranking is going to be the year ranking. Not like 6 months ranking, no 8 months ranking. It's literally going to be a year ranking.
I also don't know how.
So the season is lasting the entire year. Isn't that crazy?
That's like other levels.
Actually, nice to hear and pretty nice. I actually like that idea.
Jono is
But it is a year long, bro. Actually, a lot.
he's exceptionally good.
Oh, that might be.
Oh, the guy
that could have been dead.
So disciplined. He just stood there waiting
Yeah.
for it.
Dude, the bacon
He's
ledge.
given off ledge pretty well.
Nice.
The
Gets
bear
the
one
up
up tilt,
tilt.
taking it. Here's what Youngling can do is like wrap up the damage.
Oh, wait,
good
got
damage.
straight into him. That's big damage. Oh, it doesn't get the punish
No.
on the down air.
But that was
No.
This is scary. He doesn't just
Time to
go
put that in work,
for
indeed.
bacon ledge trap. And look at that, Jono's already wrapped up 60%.
It's really nice because I already missed Genesis, and Genesis is in the first half of the year. So without Genesis, it was really hard for me to rank like super high. But now that it's a 1 year long ranking,
He's like off stage.
Yes, that's true.
I know I can rank really fucking high.
Less likely to get sent off stage early on and die.
That's true.
Yeah, Lila is actually for the cheaters.
Surprised we saw a Lilac start. I mean, I have seen Jadizzle play on it, but it is very suffocating, right? And if you're losing, if you don't have the advantage, and you're constantly having to approach here, then it feels like a lost cause sometimes.
Yeah. It's just so close quarters. And like, I think Game Watch's buttons are better than Youngling a lot of the time.
That was good, but then he
Like
got grabbed.
the Game Watch Nair, the fishbowl, just probably outranges everything and it wins everything.
Oh.
Lila is for the cheaters.
Punish though.
That's the damage.
Why do you think I go Lila when I'm able to?
Yeah, his shield's a bit low, probably wants to run away a bit for now. Unlucky.
Ahorita nos vemos, Frank.
He's off stage. Guys, he's off stage.
I think it's weird that he's going for bacon and
Los mejores juegos son ahí.
Oh my god, you know what?
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he want to go to ledge.
I'll take it back. It's not weird. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Wow, not even getting the down tilt
Kill
confirmed there.
confirm.
That's so
Yeah, I thought
unfortunate.
it did something. I thought it was going to do. Watch out. Okay, I've got
Yep. Oh,
back throw probably.
Bacon
Yeah.
maybe?
Off stage, what do we get here?
I don't know what.
Oh, hang on.
No, he picked up the bomb. He couldn't get a fair off the
Yeah,
down
would have had to
tilt.
spend time to
Oh.
see
Yeah.
drop it.
I just don't know.
Yeah, Steve is supposed to be bad in Lila.
Surely
Oh,
not.
what a fucking read!
What a
Patience on that.
shot
Held
to
it.
the up smash.
So good.
Crazy. I can't believe he did that. Oh my god, the dash attack beating the boomerang.
Wait,
there.
he hits the bomb without B.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty close to even percent
And
now.
now we're pretty much even.
Wow,
Alright,
so
we're
good.
gonna go stage.
Just like that, brings it right back.
Dude, that's what Youngling does.
Oh.
He
Do that up smash.
Youngling just does damage.
Yeah.
He does so much.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay,
Oh my
wait.
god, that nearly killed you at
Yeah.
such early percent.
Sí he estado en esa posición, Axel.
Game and Watch, you know?
Sí está muy culera.
Yep, just
here's the second hardest part. Right?
En muchos stages me pasa.
Yeah, he's done it, and now he's got Mia off stage.
In the disadvantage here.
I don't know how
Mia
he
is-
didn't-
This into a stock dash.
Don't know what's happening.
Right, he's been in advantage for quite a long time now. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, but
He didn't expect Jay Dizzle to be this strong.
well, like Mia like knows how.
Nice.
Oh, the tipper.
Yeah, it goes underneath. I mean, Youngling is super nimble, right? Game Watch a little bit floaty, so if you get underneath him like that,
Yeah.
even though there is the threat of that down air,
nice.
Oh,
you can still
what a
sometimes find a good
catch.
up air like that, especially as Youngling.
Dude, and he's doing. Here's the thing.
The stream quality is kinda blurry. Yeah.
That's the Jay Dizzle.
Dude, everyone in the crowd just popped off for that
Everyone
one.
knows.
The other streams are not like that.
Oh, bomb not taking it.
Oh, bad
I
air
can't
dodge
believe
from
that took
Jono.
it. Bad air
Yeah,
dodge.
must
Yeah.
have been bad DI as well,
It
unfortunately.
is.
Went
Alright,
straight into
Mia's-
the blast zone,
Ooh.
but
Alright.
has a really
Yeah, that's
sizable
it.
lead here.
Mia can get a nair started. It's pretty good.
The venue has not net.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is actually like the highest resolution it can get.
That's these moves being like they're safer than.
And also, now that you guys mention it, I actually kind of see the score.
And if you're,
The score is so important to see.
Up B and shields frame 3.
Yeah.
If you're not perfect on your time.
Yeah, freaking Jay Dizzle is doing pretty well.
The Game Watch is the ultimate check for your shield safety, right?
Exactly.
You gotta make sure you're
If he takes it, I'ma go crazy.
cut clean with your landing aerials.
Completely. That's good. Taking game 2.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe no more stream for the Australian tournament. No, this is not the dude that Mia wanted to get the wrong back on Captain Rex. This is the best player in Australia, and I believe he wanted to get a wrong back against a Sephiroth player. I'm not too familiar with the story either. I actually don't know what's up. Reload is back. Like Persona 3 Reload. Why is it not showing? This is live. Okay, nice.
Or could be nah, it's Battlefield.
Yeah.
And like
Okay, now it's looking a lot better.
that's why I was confused. I don't know why Mia wasn't really.
Youngling top tier? No. Also, Taza, thank you so much, man.
We've seen Jono be getting him to here.
I love when you guys come out saying that you guys look out to me because of Joker, because I play Joker. That's actually really fucking cool, Taza. I appreciate you.
Don't get anything.
Oh, only getting
Out of the second one.
What's up, Croc?
God, he's doing so well.
Resets
Watch
this
out.
advantage state.
Okay, we're off stage though.
I know.
All right. Okay, we whipping buttons.
That is
That's crazy. That was crazy though.
Reno and Goryoka in top 32?
smash attack.
Let me watch that.
I'm fine with it.
Where is it?
But look at that. He's,
Dude,
That
that
was
was
good up B. That was good up B.
we brought it back to even. He got destroyed. Oh my god, sniping the arrow between
What?
the.
Another side B. Yeah.
Oh, the F tilt that give him the chair.
I mean, the thing is that like Jay Dizzle is super confident in like whenever a fresh stock is out, right? Because you kind of take that Young Link 60% tax, just a combo machine. So it's good to see that Jay Dizzle's not getting super frazzled.
Sí, ya había jugado Persona.
Loses the stock or is trailing behind.
That's the. I think the funny thing with this matchup is both characters can struggle.
Just both made it?
But in
Okay.
this matchup, it's.
I'm stupid.
So light being like
Sorry.
will come up earlier. And Game & Watch
El persona que recomiendo para empezar el 5 está bien.
pretty quickly in this match.
Cualquiera de los tres que juegues, la verdad, te vas a llevar una muy buena impresión.
Mia's having fun. He's doing side B too often for me to think that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
no, he's got the mid space. Look at that boomerang.
I actually never been to Australia, Captain Rex.
Joe, stop it.
He
It's,
doesn't get Jay Dizzle
yeah.
special.
It's one of those places that I never been to. Okay, Jay Dizzle. He fucking read that shit, bro. How's he not dead? He fucking read that shit, man.
Both running into each other. Who's gonna falter
Can we
first?
find it? I think.
Please give it to me.
Confirm from. Oh.
Don't get nervous. Mia is shitting his pants. Mia is shitting, bro.
This is the way you do not want to be.
Projectiles to cover the bacon.
But he got this hair.
Oh, it doesn't
Nah,
roll
you
in.
can't. Doesn't roll in.
Okay, what's gonna happen, bro? What's gonna happen, man? I need you to win, Jay Dizzle. I need you to fucking clutch that shit, bro.
What a brave man.
No, that's sidey, man. How did he not die with everybody?
From the Australian hero.
How did he not die with fucking air smash? Bro, fuck, man. That was so close.
Right? It
No.
can go either way.
And as an Australian, I love to see that.
Yeah.
Going
Like,
down
bro, he literally threw the bomb upwards when he came in with the bucket. And he force mashed his ass. He knew. He knew. I need him to adapt, bro. I need him to win.
Grab another down tilt.
But yeah, that was so smart at the end of that game too, right?
Please don't get destroyed this game.
Early.
Oh my god,
don't
wait,
give
how to
any
get to
space.
30?
Yeah, bro, I had to read.
On PS2 this time, running it right back.
I mean, he got force smash center stage, so it wasn't gonna kill. But seeing Game & Watch get hit by those are always like, okay, Game & Watch dies, but then he doesn't die.
Oh, what the hell?
Get back here. Is that
Yes.
I can't believe that hit. Dude, the crowd being popping off a bit for this.
John Link is choose to lose.
Oh my
I can maybe see it.
Bucket to a boomerang.
Yeah. Bucket really.
3 weeks ago, I was like, oh, John Link is the fucking greatest character. Now I'm like, yeah, John Link might not be that good.
I think Jono keeps going for these down smash air dodge reads.
Do I actually think Game & Watch is overrated? Nah. No, I think Game & Watch is broken as fuck. But he's still really light. That's why I was like, yeah, he must die. That's actually John Link's force smash being really weak.
Oh, two save.
Oh, nice
Good
get out of
roll
there.
away.
Completely disengaged. No
Dude,
mix
there's no
up.
shield though. No shield.
He's very low shield.
Oh, no shield.
Oh my goodness, still nothing.
What is happening? I don't know.
I'll just update him, honestly. It'll shield
Yeah.
poke eventually.
Oh, nice.
back,
The
yeah.
auto
Nah,
cancel.
one more grab will after a kill. Oh,
Are you sure?
After you reckon?
kill?
yeah.
Oh, that wouldn't be a nice grab.
Game Watch is live.
Game was just like Max Rage as well.
Nice.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
That still knocked
Okay,
him out so
He's
far.
too good at edge guarding. No rage anymore.
Oh, wow. Great DI.
He's going for up tilt instead of up smash with his bare ones. He wants the.
Oh,
Oh
what
my.
a catch. Doesn't
He
get.
gets the down
air.
tilt but no up air. He
Yeah.
went for the.
Yeah, it's really
Oh,
impressive.
scary with
And
the
that's
grab.
He doesn't really get a lot of punishes, a lot of damage from it.
Above Mia is the worst.
So even if he misses, he's still like in a good spot. Okay, nice. 65 is not bad.
Finally, 65% not terrible active by that forward.
Now it's 80, but it's honestly. Oh, that changes it.
Oh, once again.
He doesn't know.
Doesn't punish it.
Bacon though. Oh,
That's
the
alright.
nair.
You'll take that damage, honestly. Wait,
Yeah.
grab the down
Shield
tilt.
grabbing down tilt seems like the option. Okay, that's GG's.
Yeah, what the boomerang actually kind of hurting
Yeah.
there with the hitbox extension.
Yeah, but I don't know. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
He's doing a good showing. I'll be honest.
Oh, nice nair from me, though.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh, he wanted to. Fair enough. If that was a 9, you won. But dude, game watch.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay, he low-key got cooked in this game.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah.
That's a top player adaptation.
Jono's gonna kill him one hit right
Yeah.
now. Alright, let's
Now it's.
Up B after up B.
See, this is the adaptation that.
Oh, missing point. It's
now
fine,
it's
it's fine. He's
missing
not
point.
fast enough. Yeah.
Okay, he's good, he's good.
That'll be.
Thankfully.
I don't know if I believe it.
To see it end like that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yo, how's it going this stream?
so impressive.
This is the top player adaptation.
How's it going, my man?
All the games been close, and now,
Oh,
and
doesn't
now
take.
he's being owned. There's no other way to say it. I'll be honest. Oh,
Oh, nice, good.
oh, I bet.
Oh, nice.
Forward
Yeah.
air, only forward
Sheer
air.
little combo there.
Can we find it? Rage has always been a factor.
Yeah, needs to find the stock before
Can
any
we
chance
find
of a
it?
comeback.
I don't know.
I love you, Caproon.
Oh, it's gonna kill. What a nair.
That was way too. I'm shocked that killed. That was like close to center stage.
Oh,
120.
nice. Yeah. Watch out.
Going out
Oh, wait,
there.
but cute up air, but it doesn't really do anything, actually.
I believe in the comeback.
Much.
I've seen worse.
Down air.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
Easier medicine, honestly.
You know what? Giving claps. It was a good showing.
Yeah. Definitely competitive, right? Obviously,
It
Mia
was.
had that adaptation in game 4, but keeping, I mean, that game 3 could have gone.
Grand finals of the Mexican regional is Manny against Luhio.
It would be insane to see a 6-0 print. It would actually be kind of ridiculous. And right now, Manny's starting off looking like he is looking to do exactly that.
Oh man.
Thanks for checking out our Australian scene anyway. Hey, no worries. No need to say thank you about it, bro. Always down to watch some nice
Even
smash.
in spite of this being a
Jay, dude, I wish Jay Thistle actually won.
To try and come out of the gate.
He was playing so on fire, man.
Alex off guard right here, tries to down.
Waka and Alan Diaz wasn't this tournament, no. This tournament wasn't in their city, so they couldn't come.
Into a more compromising position.
Yeah, Yuki plays Greninja. He plays Greninja against matchups that are like bad for Kirby. I've seen it before.
Greninja not really known for that. Gonna be forced to recover all the way in a little bit of a panic.
I really hope Jay Thistle can actually come back in grand finals and maybe take a set.
You know, not necessarily.
This is the same series as Delfino Mount Side, yeah.
It's
Like their regional, not their major.
Yeah, 100%. And just like that, I feel
But
like
it's by the
that was
same
a beautiful
by the
punish
same
on
company, pretty much. By the
yeah,
same
you see
guys.
the block into the up smash, and it just ends up punishing accordingly. And just was right in the sweet spot for that.
Goryoka is
Look at the
facing
damage
Karage.
that Gohi was taken in order to try to take that first stock. Like, you know, it's
That's
about
nice.
to just be another stock deficit right now in a second. If you're not,
I played Karage when I was in
the
Japan,
second
so I
stock
believe
fight,
that he's
you
gonna
know,
win.
At this point, at 140, you know, a lot of different things could definitely take the stock here. So, Gohi having to be a little bit more careful right here. The minecart's already happening.
Mia
All
win
these
game 5 of
hitboxes
the
just
pre-local
trying to
against Zach, by the
move
way.
around. I mean, if anyone can do it,
Who's Zach?
Greninja is such a slippery character.
Oh,
that you're able to make
GG's,
that
GG's
happen,
Goku.
but you don't even make it back
¿Qué onda,
to the
Sultan
ledge,
Dash?
can't
¿Cómo
even
andas, bro?
grab it, and one more stop for this game 1 right now for Manny, looking really good so far.
Oh man, slippery hands, but
About
not
banning a
how
Steve,
we
planting,
wanted to
flanking
see
and
that
Lich.
slipperiness come through for Greninja, not able
Banning
to
that might
neutralize,
actually
has
be
been
something
a
good
tool
for
that,
the
of
game.
course, Manny is gonna
I've seen that a lot of
absolutely
Steve
use against
players
his
have been
opponents.
abusing planking at the Lich
This
so
game
much
number
more.
1 looking to be a great start
Who goes
for
even
Manny.
with Jade
Let's
Diesel?
not
Okay.
forget this man.
I'm sorry
Yes,
that I
he's playing
don't know
absolutely
much
up,
about the
still in
Australian
loser
scene.
side of things, though now
He
he's
hears good
tracked
though.
towards making sure
It
that
sounds like he's
Goku
pretty good.
also ends up in that same portion of the bracket. Gotta be a little bit shorter.
Watermelon
That's gonna
Seed.
come down
I
to
actually
whether
feel
or
really
not
nice
Goku
for my
can wake
Battle
up,
of BC
because
bracket.
This first game definitely
Should
a
be
bit of a
nice.
wake-up call for him.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, going Town and City, it's very possible
played
that
him, he cooked
this
you.
Town and City pick is just an instant switch.
He's good. Zomba cannon gag. This is actually no joke.
Looks like that's exactly what we're gonna see. So
I'm doing okay, Dark
I feel
Second.
like you said, like definitely a wake up call is needed. I think that the problem with switching to a very like matchup specific character is that you just don't have the execution on them at that current moment, just because you've been playing Kirby the entire bracket.
Yeah.
You know, it just makes it that much more difficult. But I mean, he has 2 sets
Navy
to do it.
against
He's gonna have to
Gact.
clean things up a little bit more right here.
And then Taike against Nakatai.
That was Barry's carry. Great recovery coming in from Gilhue. The angle chosen right there on the hydro pump. Absolutely beautiful. However, Manny cares very little about all that. Gonna still try to close in the distance. Is not
In
that
May?
far
Yes,
from
I'm ready.
those Nairs onto shield have been a constant out of Gilhue. 30%, and he is gonna rack up a bit more damage from it. He follows with the tech chase, tries to read the
Goryoka needs to log the fuck in, man.
High jump for Greninja, so he
Where is
doesn't really have to
Goryoka
worry
fighting
about
Kagare? Karage, I'm sorry. So hard to pronounce some of the Japanese names. It's actually so hard to go between the Spanish, English, and then Japanese sometimes.
Unfortunately, not able to actually get the kill. And
This
now
Link?
we're
Thanks,
starting to
man.
get into the scenario where I think that it'll be much harder to kill with Greninja.
You're absolutely the
because you
greatest.
start falling out of all the confirms, and this is kind of the Greninja sucks moment where you have to rely on the stray hit of just trying to land forward.
Yeah, Goryoka needs to lock in. Please look in, bro. Bro, everybody please send Goryoka your strength. He needs us. He's getting destroyed. No. No jump? That's just unfortunate. Goryoka plays Sephiroth? I did not know. What a side B.
ヨバシ選手ぐらいとドッシーさんぐらいで本当にいないんですよね。関東勢はね、天ホルコンに出会ったら、大体そうですね。
Should be dead? Nice.
はいはい。関西勢でもある。毎月なんかそのままいますからね。そうかもしれない。はいはいはいはい。いやすごすぎるな。だって毎月やったそのままもすごいし、それに毎月来た。五稜か二木はこの辺りは毎回いますよね。
And he weeps. That's the funniest comment I've read today.
いや精力的な活動で。
And he weeps in Chad. I'm weeping Chad.
一方、唐揚げ選手ってまだ結構若いですよね。なんかそのぐらいに見えますね。
He has a Seph? I actually did not know he had a Sephiroth. I thought he was only Joker. I actually never knew he had another character. Okay, he's making it back though? For real? Oh, it's only 1-0. I thought it was game 5 already. I thought it was 2-0 already. That's just unfortunate. That's just so fucking sad. He received our power. Yeah. The strength. He's still losing though, but at least it's not game 3.
いやお互いそうですねそうですねはいそうですねお互いいらんことしたら倒すぞとそういう技振りを見せていくそうですねはいはいはいはいはいはい
Nice.
さあここでバトン
Man,
お互い
still believe.
先ほど同様ダメージの上ではゴリゴリ選手が苦しい展開ですがそうですね反逆溜めてこれで早い段階で
Yes, bro.
が出ることで
I do watch parties too.
ああしかしおいいえしっかりガードしてガーキャンつかみからコンボでさあもうある程度が出てくれば全然撃墜も見えてくる落語見事
No way.
うまいですねこういう中距離の飛び道具に対して小ジャンプ
So
で
now it's 2-0.
完璧な差し返し
Dude, that side B is literally everybody's worst friend. Dude, I lost so many sets because of it. Because of the same side B.
はいはいありましたねはい、
That was insane though. The down into reverse knee.
はいいやお見事さあということで唐揚げ選手が2勝さあこれ当たらずそうですね
Those are those guards. Yeah, you gotta go for it, man. Okay, maybe not that one. That was actually just not nice. No! But you get so aggressive sometimes. With the joke, man. Yeah, he's nice. Boom, bada! Captain Falcon is so fat. Why is he not dead? Okay, nice dash attack. Nice confirm. Wait, that's Yankees look stupid. Yeah, the New York Yankees. Man, Karag is so good at getting the knees after downer. Okay, goodbye lead. Goodbye lead. Nice.
横強受け身から
Any of the Japanese Falcons? I'm not entirely sure if I played Yogibu, but I played Karage at Umebura. I win 3-1. At the last, well, yeah, basically last time I was in Japan. But I'm not entirely sure if I played Yogibu. But I played Karage, and I won.
いやーお互いバースト技を振っていますが先に通ったのは唐揚げ選手を決めるそうですね多段をガードしきるのは難しいですね
The Falcon matchup overall, I think Joker wins. It's just annoying because it's one of those matches where like you can get cheesed by whatever the fuck happens. And also being off stage against Captain Falcon sometimes will hoard you a lot. But I feel like against Captain Falcon, Joker does pretty nice. I think Joker wins the matchup realistically. I feel like what Goryoka needs to do is really camping, bro. Is like focusing on whiff punishing. Instead of like trying to fight him back to back. I feel like fighting Captain Falcon back to back is not nice. Not a good idea. Like man, you gotta relax. You gotta be more campy. Like going for those plays, going for those reads, going for those grabs. Like why would you do it?
勢いが衰えなかったですね最後まで全部膝撃墜だったんじゃないかってぐらいの昨日もいっぱいいましたからねキャプテンファルコンいやー本当に
like as Joker against at least Captain Falcon, it's not good to try to punish immediately. Like he's so fast. Like Captain Falcon is literally the kind of character that will wait for you to mess up, you know? It's a lot of whiff punishing and stuff. I feel like Joker has to play that exact game, but he does it better. So why not trying it? Instead of just fighting back to back. Because a lot of the scramble situations with Captain Falcon actually go better for him than for Joker.
確かにそうですね。いや、ただやっぱ関東もキャプテンファルコンいないし、あとインクリングとか、そうそう。でドンキーは最近は増えてきましたけど、まあそういうフィジカルでゴリゴリ来るタイプのファイターは少ないですね、関東は。だからやっぱこうやってスピードあるプレイヤーに押しつぶされてっていうのもよく見て。
Yeah, literally. And you do that by staying grounded, or maybe, I mean, just staying behind, playing lame with Gon and side B. Captain Falcon is also a combo food though. There's a lot of stuff you can do with Joker against Captain Falcon, like 0% and like many other percentages, you know? Like he's actually combo food. Captain Falcon is also one of those characters that getting fair 1 at high percentages just means that he's a fast folder. He cannot dodge up smash at any percent. I'm actually interested to see who wins between Manny or Gilhue. Is Gilhue just really gonna lose to Manny like that? Yeah, we love to see it. Let's go! Let's go, Steve! Let's go, Steve.
Slightly above coming in from Manny. Do not give Gilhue even a chance to try and angle through forwards, right? Like to try to make it onto stage, to try and reach higher to avoid the setup.
I don't think he's tried Kirby before.
You can see Manny absolutely
at least not in this set.
Lock. I mean, he's just clean with it. When
ban Steve, bro? No, don't ban Steve, bro.
Switch now gonna try with
ban the players that play Steve. Ha ha ha.
This may be the last that we saw from the Greninja. Gilhue looking kind of defeated at the end of the day. A couple of brutal edge guards just paved the way through for Manny to get the first game in this bracket.
The fact that Manny was smiling when Gilhue picked Kirby makes me feel very, very scared for Gilhue.
Yeah.
I feel like Manny was like, this is what I wanted. I wanted you to switch to this character, so I'm not really sure what's gonna happen.
I don't even know how Kirby does against Steve. I would imagine it's bad.
The character that you have the most experience with has to be the character to win, but it's just so difficult. Like I'm not even sure we'll be able to see it. But right now, here comes the combos. You're not even able to combo. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. I mean, looking a lot better. I mean, you can see that Gilhue was not necessarily feeling uncomfortable in the neutral per se. However, when it came down to those scrappy situations, perhaps him not being as used to the Greninja as he is with the Kirby, so he is gonna be able to perhaps bring a bit more survivability. He knows how to navigate a couple.
Oh my god, he almost exploded himself.
A little bit better, or really much better with just
nice tech though. That was really nice tech.
Not gonna survive. Firing on all
I like fighting against Steve, Nicholas. Now I do. I know it's broken as fuck, and I know it's low-key unfair. For some reason, I like it now. I'm confident against Steve now.
No way.
But I wouldn't say I love it.
Still make it onto the block. Oh my god, the resourcefulness right there from Gilhue. That was very
nice catch.
Gonna do it, and
I didn't see most of the Greninja games, but I can see this is going way better.
Working. Like it looks so, like he looks so much more comfortable in terms of just approaching Steve with the Kirby.
Ooh. Right now, leading in percent, but we've seen.
Ban Min Min? Yeah, I'm on that.
Manny
I'm on that train.
At all to try and
I need Min Min banned, bro.
Try to gather some
oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Try to counter the anvil with.
Sephiroth good? With Mr. Leo?
Doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, Mr. Antonio.
From Kirby. I mean,
Sephiroth is good.
Now,
just not as broken as other DLC shit.
For Manny, but
Okay, and then he dies at 90.
He's still going to die to the powerful diamond coming in from Alex, and that is a tough break right there. Gilhu was trying to hold on for dear life, and that is what makes one of the things that makes this matchup so tough, right? Like that survivability that Kirby may bring in some other areas.
That was a nice trade.
Of course, not going to matter right there, but okay, Gilhu is still here and still kind of looking a bit more alive, but perhaps not for too long if Manny continues to aggress like this.
Yeah, but so far, Gilhu at least finding a double fair into a double bear. Still looking pretty good. The parry right here. Oh my god, here comes the loops. Maybe the crafting table might have played a part into making that a little uncomfortable. So we see the finisher into the auto cancel instead of probably a loop, which is I think what we probably were expecting to see here. Potentially here, the block. The block was gonna get in the way. I knew it. I knew it.
Block was so big right there.
Oh my god, that almost
thing that
actually
saved,
spiked him.
Manny's life at that point and trying to overextend right there. The setup once more and no way, Gilhu ties. Oh, that is a heartbreaker. And you can see it in his face. Oh man, this guy is not happy whatsoever. Oh, that is a tough loss right there. Let's see if
I'm so glad that kind of shit doesn't happen to me.
Definitely trying to, close it out, and had it not been for
I'm so glad I'm not Gilhu tonight, bro.
I think Manny's
I'm so glad. I would have gone crazy. I would have actually just fucking DQ.
Manny narrowly inching him out to that.
What the fuck is this game, bro?
Tries to bring to the table, perhaps one final game.
Do people really call Mexico City DF? No, Mexico City, well, it was called DF before, but now we just called it Ciudad de Mexico, which is Mexico City.
After going down into losers earlier, looking rather dominant. Unfortunately,
This is low-key depressing, considering that Gilhu had such a good tournament. I mean, I know Manny lost to Chak in winners, and I think he won like 5 matches in losers already. Like, this is a loser's round by Manny, losing early in winners, so, like, of course Manny still has his credit, you know?
Manny has been letting those rip quite a
Let's
bit.
give Manny some credit.
There is no saving grace for Manny during that stock, so it is going to be an early lead. Could this be the start of a much-needed bit of momentum? We cannot even talk about a comeback yet for Gilhu, as Manny, of course, is not gonna let him take a breather whatsoever. I mean, this guy gets slapped and he just hits right back.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Manny doesn't let the lead get too out of hand, and he just keeps, he just stays in the conversation no matter what.
Enjoy the rest of the trainings. Have a good night. Have a good night, John. Thanks so much for watching once again, bro. Hope you have a good one.
It's enough to consider him to have won the game at that point. But Manny,
thank you so much for always catching the streams.
And now this Anvil scenario right here,
My thoughts on playing Joker against Crom or Roy. Crom is easy. Roy is a bit more annoying. Like, the situations where Roy can put you on as Joker are actually not as good, because you can die really fucking early in so many of them. Against Crom is the other way though. One good advantage is state against Crom and he's dead. I guess the same for Roy, but it's different because the same applies for him. I actually do not like fighting Roy as much with Joker because of the scrambles.
Or relatively even-ish versus Steve are the ones in which, like, the other character can definitely stay alive.
I think Manny could do well if he traveled. He's the best Steve in the country by far. Okay, no, this is not looking nice for Gilhu. This looks like the last stock for him.
Unless Gilhu can find an answer, and let me tell you, that is no.
This is not looking nice.
But still not getting to that final stop.
¿Qué le voy a sacar a Cola ahora que jueguen en Battle of DC? Creo que no le voy a jugar a Cola, En Battle of DC, pero le sacaría. Sí, le sacaría Aegis o Violet. So you're going Aegis against Cola? Got it. Yeah, you got it right. Actually, Aegis or Violet, I think is fine.
At the edge of town, still not able to be enough. Gilhu trying to fight.
Dude, GG's. This is. Unless Gilhu actually pulls something out that's crazy, I see this doable. But now I see it's not doable. Why is he crafting even though he's on a block?
Gilhu gonna have to play out of his mind in order to just take a game. In order to just take a game, you have to just play out of your mind here to at least, to play this 113 deficit without getting hit. Anything.
This seems like a GG's.
Gilhu, so you just have to be super careful. Any stray hits potentially, he's making it work. But what can you find here? And can Manny just
Yeah,
retaliate
Crumb is
accordingly?
done.
This is so scary. The loop's not gonna make it work, and the anvil getting in the way. Really, really unfortunate. And just like that, it's gonna be a 6-0 in Grands. Manny is your Delfino Jam champion.
Oh man, I mean, Gilhue knows that that doesn't exactly go the way that he wanted, but Manny, this man was totally on fire at that point. I mean, he had
shoutouts to Manny.
so many good wins.
Manny actually had a really big losers run, so let's actually give him some credit. Sonic's the queuing got me heated because now Shiny isn't seeded into a cola, and I really wanted to see that. Yeah, bro. Actually, Sonic's not going to Battle of BC made me not fight Shuton. Because I was gonna fight Shuton, according to the seeding. If Sonic's was there, you know.
At certain points, I mean, the
Steve wins. Perdió el Smish. Así es, Frank. Igual el Bunny se la super rifó, la neta. La neta sí se rifó.
He fought valiantly, however, it was just no way to overcome Manny today. I mean, once this guy, he just starts going on, I mean, he just doesn't let go. He just goes pedal to the metal, and that is all she wrote. Is gonna be the victor here at the Delfino Jam. Like I said, something about that venue, man, specifically. And
actually, well, I'm now seated 9th, right?
And Manny has, like I said,
I'm seated 9th. It means that I gotta fight seed 8th, which is Syrup, and then the winner plays #1 seed, right? That's basically Horde now. But since Sonics was a seeding, I mean, someone that was gonna be seated higher than me, that would have made me 10 and shoot on 7th, which basically goes me against Shuton, right? Because if he's 7 and I'm 10, then that's how it works. Because I'm thinking Sonics didn't go, he's not going, and he's not on the seating, so he wouldn't be like a top 5 seating. At least higher than me, you know? So that changes everything. That makes Shuton on 7th, and that makes me on 10th. So I would have played Shuton. And now I gotta play Syrup and Horde, which is actually not like easier at all. But you know what I'm saying.
To everyone who made
it looks rigged.
The top 8. Obviously, so Manny first, Gilhue at 2nd. We had Mao at 3rd, Chag at 4th, and then we also had Cosmos.
El Tsubaki sí he visto que le ganan Shuton. El Tsubaki es la polla.
5th, and then we had Yadis and.
Okie dokie. So what are we watching right now? Level 1 against Snow, loses round 2. Then we have Jade Disla against who? Yeah, I can beat Horde 100%. Okay, Jade Disla is actually gonna play someone else. Then Asimo against Toriguri. This makes top 8. I don't know what to watch, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I'm watching Asimo against Toriguri. And then Carmelo against Mark. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Asimo. I agree with Syrup being my hardest match. Syrup might go Ness. I think he's gonna start Steve 100%. What is that, third tournament? Solo son 2, papito. Ahorita ya nada más estamos viendo el de Japón. Ya acabamos de ver el de Texas, acabamos de ver el de México y ahorita sigue el de Japón. Leo, si ganas el Kagaribi Develop Expo o el Battle of BC, te daré mi aguinaldo. Fírmalo, papu, fírmalo, porque va a pasar. Yeah, Syrup kind of picked Ness against Omega, I know. He plays Ness. He knows that Ness beats Joker 100%, probably. My stream is behind a little bit. I just realized. You're the GOAT. Thanks, man. Y este es el de Australia, papu, pero la verdad no sé cómo se llama. Se llama The Game Expo Smash. La verdad, en ese sí no encontré ni bracket, papu. Okay, before you guys say something, it's actually not my stream lagging. It's Japanese stream lagging.
ゲームテンポがもう速いってなったらガンガン詰めてくる竜をどっかで崖外に後ろ投げとかで飛ばしていきたいのがトリグルだと思いますね。
なるほど。
相手の推進力も逆手に取るというか活用していけたら多分
前に出てくるんだったら、それ結構危ないよっていうのを。
Va, a huevo, Frank.
そうですね。竜に分からせないと。
なるほど。さあ灼熱を避けるバンカー卵が。さてもう一回バンカー卵がガードしていく。さあ卵バキュンでなんとか吹き出してくる。バッキリして。さあガードしてワンダーウィング上でなんかまた引きずり込まれた。
再現性高いですよこれ。
あれもしかして狙って
そうっすよね。
さてこれ崖からジャンプしておけつ卵が置いてある。さあ大経由でさ卵、おけつ卵ガードさせて卵バキュンからダウン展開になっていく。もう一回
Muchas gracias, CH. El chicharito. Gracias, bro. Se va a intentar definitivamente. Te lo aprecio mucho. What advice can I say when fighting Banjo? Damn. I lost to Toriguri as well, so I don't know if my advice will actually be helpful. I don't even know if I have an advice. Yeah, against syrup? I think so too, Bryce. ¿Cocinaste pozole rojo? ¡Qué god drive! ¿Cómo te quedó, pa? Bro, it's actually quite lagging. Cannot see anything. 720p it is.
見せている卵を投げて上から空を通してくる鳥栗卵を置いてる空前通していって空母で対応してくる鳥栗
I love watching Asimo playing.
バイクが一番はずなんだけど火力がなんでかさあ横並びですね。はいさあガードはしている。さあってセビには対応セビは後ろ回避どうする
Violet contra Banjo. Podría ser. Puedo ver que Violet gane, la verdad. I don't know why it makes the game jello. Raki against... I do not know the name of this person. What does it say there? Amigo odio Steve. Sí los vi, papu, estaba viendo. Ya ni pedo. Como si llegó y le hizo 6-0, papu. Ni modo. Te entiendo, bro. ¿Cómo le haces tú como comentarista para seguir comentándome? ¿Cómo le haces? Yeah, Japanese streams are actually not looking too nice. Some of them are nice. Like this one right here. This one right here is actually quite nice. But it's not the one I want to watch. Is Spargo going to battle? Yeah. Spargo's gonna go to battle. That's okay. The stream actually still with it. If he died with it, I would've been mad. Muchas gracias, Elihu. Buenas noches. Se te quiere, bro, también. Gracias por ver, man. Oh, it's dead. Yeah, don't we love Ryu, man? Don't we love Shotos? Don't we love Shotos? If you're the best Shoto, come here and win. You guys remember the Andres against Vendetta beef that happened like in the first years of Ultimate? That was great. Gorioka against Toriguri. I've watched some of their sets, and Gorioka has sent me notes for Toriguri. Gorioka is such a nice dude. We always helping each other with the matchups and stuff. Yeah, it was really funny. For real. Yeah, I'm being for real, Captain Rex. At the beginning of the game, there were a lot of people maining Shotos, like Ken, Ryu, Terry even, and Andres FN had a really big beef with Vendetta. They were basically trying to see who was the best Shoto player. Then Icon won. Yeah, Andres the Spanish dude. Andres Fortnite.
進行してる時に頭抱えてたさて下投げをするさーて空ことをしていって下下強でダウン展開空 N から殴っていくさあジャンプしてウェビーでさあおけつ様を下に投げていこう卵化けをガードさせていきさあもう一回ウェビーでかけ
The Gamba.
使っていき経由していって先ほどがおけつ卵狩られているので安直にはやっていかない
そうですねジャンプ上がりとか、素直にライン回復しなきゃいけないっていう状況がトリグリ続いてます。
ああいうの繰り返していってそっち側に技がいったところにもう一回おけつ卵やっていくっていう感じですね、
一周回すために
What's up, maybe it's not fair.
今はまた回
How's
す
it going, bro?
足も押し付けるためにトリグリ冷静にやっていく
¿Que Spargo se mantenga en un buen rato en uno o crees que algún japonés lo haga a mi opinión? ¿Quién sabe? La verdad es que no sé. Ahorita como van pintando las cosas, Hort es el número 1. Entonces, pues si Hort sigue ganando, pues ya mamó. Y si el stream de ellos se traba un poquito. Takera was the best one. And now Ashim was there. Not even Takera, not even Andres, not even nobody. Asimo, man.
卵化けで灼熱を消していくさ不熱な火力高いんだけどあれなんだよななんでかしらんけどすっげえ弱い飛び力
そうですね玉強の自体は多段攻撃なんで弱めです
Such a nice song.
さあ卵
Yeah, Riddle's got a really good can.
さて竜巻におけつ卵でリスクをつける卵バキュン空前ガードはしているリーを取らず下強長い
I cannot think about any other Shoto that has an Akola win.
さあ転がり沖には横
Only Asimo.
強でもう一回さあ
¿Qué internet digo que tienen? Definitivamente tienen AT&T.